Hello, folks. Welcome into our Colts-Titans watch party. It is a play-in or go-home game, Mitchell. If the Colts win, they're in. If the Titans win, they're in. The loser, meanwhile, goes home. It's the battle for the 6th seed in the AFC. The very rare, not always the case, but the very rare, it's an elimination game.
This is
fun.
Awesome.
This is what Sunday Night Football wanted.
This is exactly what we were hoping for, I think, coming into
Absolutely.
this. I think when you look at we just watched that Browns-Ravens game. What an unbelievable game that was. The Steelers not in the playoffs. Sorry, Dom. This game, Colts or Titans, winner gets in. Tom, I don't think I could possibly be more excited to watch a Colts and Titans game.
Yeah, kickoff not that far away. The Titans, they will not have Marcus Mariota tonight. Instead, it's Blaine Gabbert at the helm for quarterback. So, Mitchell, I think, and we've seen this quite a bit on the betting lines, tends to favor the Colts instead there.
Yeah, but, I mean, am I the only one that thinks maybe Blaine Gabbert is playing better football right now than Marcus Mariota? Like, yeah, Blaine Gabbert's not a stud by any means, but also, like, Marcus Mariota has been super banged up. He's not really all that good, and Blaine Gabbert has been playing a lot better. So I think this could be a more entertaining game that Blaine Gabbert's actually the quarterback. No?
No, I disagree.
You disagree?
Mariota's better.
Is he?
Yes, of course. Don't you dare start with me and Blaine Gabbert.
Is he, though?
Don't you dare start with me on that.
I don't know.
Sir.
I'm just saying, like, I think this is going to be a game that the Colts are going to be able to control, but this one is in, I almost said Houston. It's in Tennessee, so I think the Colts are going to have a little bit of a tougher challenge here, but the Colts did win the first matchup in Week 11, 38-10. They won it pretty handily, and I think the Colts are the better team, but it's pretty crazy. The Colts could make the playoffs, and they started 1-5. Like,
yeah,
that's incredible.
Right? They've
That's
been
incredible.
Written off. The Cowboys have been written off. They are, of course, now in the playoffs. Let us know in the comment section who you guys have tonight. Type C for the Colts, type T for the Titans. You going Colts like I am, Mitch?
Oh, yeah, man. Yeah. I'm type my C.
I think the Titans are going to hang around, but I just, with no Mariota, having to play Blaine Gabbert, that defense is good.
Defense is okay.
The Colts are going to be the better team, though.
Yeah, and I think so. And I mean, if I had to put money on it, I would probably put my money on the Colts.
All right, folks. Well, today's show is brought to you by BetDSI. We're still giving away NFL jerseys. Sign up and deposit, then DM us on Twitter @ChatSports. After you go to chatsports.com/bet, use the promo code LIVE120. So you put down $50. That promo code will get you an extra $60. And then once you DM us, Mitch, you'll get yourself an NFL jersey. Be it an Andrew Luck, Derrick Henry, whatever you guys want if you're a Colts Titans fan. All kinds of jerseys available, but you got to use chatsports.com/bet. That promo code LIVE120, and then DM us on Twitter @ChatSports.
DM us @ChatSports. I'll put that in the comments section for everybody watching on YouTube, and then we'll get that rolling a little bit for you guys. But again, I mean, Tom, free jerseys, bonus money, NFL action. BetDSI, they're hooking us up. So, Tom, this one, I want to look at some offensive comparisons because I think this one's going to come down to the offensive play of the Indianapolis Colts. And the Colts, you look right there, I mean, 382 yards per game, 278 passing yards per game. I think when you look at that, you're like, okay, Andrew Luck, comeback player of the year, at least in my opinion. The Titans offense, though, not so pretty. Not so pretty when compared to the Colts. And I'm hoping the Colts put up a lot of points. Maybe not 38 like they did against them in Week 11.
Well, I'm down by 30 in my Dynasty League fantasy matchup. I have Marlon Mack and Corey Davis. He's got T.Y., so I am not going to win that one. Thanks, George Kittle and Jarvis Landry, for your garbage time BS. It's okay. I was lucky to be in there, Mitch, since I didn't have Zeke this week or Odell Beckham.
Ouch.
And the Zeke fumble got me in the championship game anyway, so I'm not overly concerned about it. On the flip side, Mitch, the Titans have that great defense. Second in points per game allowed, just 18. The Colts, meanwhile, they're 31st. They've had a rough go. And it's funny how the turnovers, the sacks are the same. The rush and pass aren't that different, and yet two teams at very opposite ends in terms of points allowed.
Yeah, I think when you overall just like look at the overall statistics, I just think the Colts could get a little bit better against the pass, against the run, but overall sacks and whatnot. It's going to be an interesting game. But
Matt Eberflus is a very good defensive coordinator. He's probably going to draw some head coaching interviews this year. We'll see what's happening there. One coach already fired, of course, was Dirk Cutter, but the Colts, their hopes, Mitch, they rest on Andrew Luck's golden right arm.
Golden right arm, and he's been fantastic this year, Tom. No doubt for me, comeback player of the year. 67.2% completion percentage, 4,308 yards, 36 touchdowns, 14 interceptions. He still kind of turns the ball over, I think, a little bit too much for when I think of like these elite quarterbacks, maybe like I don't know, with Drew Brees. Heck, Patrick Mahomes at this point. So, like, Andrew Luck, though, for what he's had around him, I don't think that we're giving him enough credit. I mean, he's resurrected Eric Ebron's career. T.Y. Hilton's is really, I'll say, only household name wide receiver. I mean, he's throwing to guys Chester Taylor and Naheem Hines. His running backs have been offshore. I think it's funny to see, though, who would have thought you actually put a decent offensive line in front of Andrew Luck?
Good things happen.
And good things happen.
Wow,
it's incredible.
It's almost like you should build your team with some offensive line help there. So, again, folks, let us know who you got, Colts or the Titans. Kickoff here not that far away. We're both going with the Colts there. I think the Titans will put up a good effort, but I will never bet on Blaine Gabbert, Mitch. I'm just not going to. I
think this is one of those games where I think both teams, if you look at them on paper, there's a reason why both teams are 9-6. But I think the Colts are playing better football right now. Yes, this game is, in Tennessee, but I want Andrew Luck to win, and
the home game does help.
The home game definitely helps, but I want Andrew Luck to win, and I want the Colts to get in. So I just think they're a better team.
Marlon Mack and Corey Davis to ball out, and for T.Y. Hilton to do nothing.
Well, maybe you should bet on the Titans.
Yeah, I'll bet on the Titans. All right, that's fine.
Blaine Gabbert, baby.
All right, folks, let us know who you're picking in the comment section. It is a win or go home game, folks. Winner goes to the playoffs. They get the 6th seed. They'll face the Houston Texans, as it happens. So AFC South wild card advancing matchup. I don't know. There's probably a better term there somewhere. Loser goes home. They'll get the number 19th pick in the NFL draft.
Absolutely.
So here's your current AFC playoff picture. We're waiting on the times and the schedule and all that. We'll have an on-demand video after this game ends. We'll get that up for you guys. Chiefs, Patriots. Those are your number 1 seed, your number 2 seed. Colts or Titans get the 6th. Texans get the 3rd. Chargers, Ravens, the 5-4 matchup, Mitchell.
I think out of all those teams, I think the one that jumps out to me the most has got to be the Chargers. I mean, it kind of sucks having a 12-4 record and being the 5 seed, and you're looking at the Chiefs, who are 12-4, and the Chargers already beat the Chiefs. But, I mean, go figure. First round bye for the Patriots. Like, I understand that I think the Chiefs lost to the Patriots earlier, but the Chiefs are the number 1 seed. But, I mean, let's be real. The AFC, it runs through New England.
That's fair.
Like,
that's fair.
Not all the home games will be there this year, hopefully,
obviously.
but
yeah,
I don't know. I'm still going to put my money on the Patriots winning the AFC.
That's an understandable bet. I do love the Chiefs. I love what they've done this year, but I don't really trust their defense. Honestly, I'm not even going to rule out the Chargers or Ravens either, which is weird because they're, the 5 and the 4. But
I mean, if there's
they're
one
good
team
this year,
I think out of all
the Chargers should be the 2 seed in reality.
Hey, I totally agree with you. I'm not going to disagree whatsoever. I would watch out for the Chargers. They're hot and cold. Even though Melvin Gordon didn't get banged up in Week 17, I want to see how he fares next week.
My family league championship.
But like the Houston Texans, are they really all that good? I don't know.
I love their offense. The offensive line's a big issue. The defenses have been a bit up and down at times this year. They almost backed into the playoffs, I think is the best way to describe it. They borderline backed in.
I mean, they started 0-3, and then I think they just had such a cupcake schedule, which helped them out a lot. And then when they go up against good teams, I don't know. I'm just saying.
Well, kickoff underway here. Titans get tricky to open things off. It's the old reverse kickoff. A nice return there for Tennessee. Taken down. Late hit maybe as well. Potentially coming in here. Nice return there by the Titans. I love it, Mitch. I absolutely love it.
Already past the 50-yard
Dane
line.
Cruikshank, the safety.
Interesting. Okay.
There we go.
Okay, Tennessee. I see you.
Well done.
That's a well-designed play. I mean, that's pretty.
That works, baby. That works right there.
Yeah, he's probably, down at the 47? Probably around the 47. Vrabel's showing off his cojones early. I'm into it. And already out of the Wildcat, Derrick Henry.
All right, they did not come to play school today, Mitchell. So Derrick Henry a 2-yard game. But then again, that's probably what I would do if I had Derrick Henry in the game as well.
I'm almost amazed on how anybody could stop Derrick Henry for a loss on the play.
Yeah, it's fine.
But as you've noticed, getting some trickery. Maybe that feels like the Titans are like, all right, we're definitely the team that's down. We've got to pull out all the stops.
That seems fair, I think. So now Blaine Gabbert back in the game. Here's a gain of 3. 2nd and 7 coming up.
Let's keep running it.
I'm not surprised the Colts are loading the box.
Blaine Gabbert.
Gabbert.
Oh, boy, that was a bad throw.
Try to go to Tajay Sharp, and that one falls incomplete.
That was anything but sharp there.
That
was a rough throw.
That was Blaine Gabbert, ladies and gentlemen.
Better than Marcus Mariota, though, Tom.
No, he's not. Don't spread your lies and your disgusting
An unhealthy Marcus Mariota, absolutely.
Well, I mean, like, right now when he can't throw the ball, yes, of course. But, no.
Sure, I'll take a fully healthy Marcus Mariota, but
was that not what we were discussing the entire time?
All I'm saying is, though, I think we need to start pointing I'm amazed on how many people point the finger at Jameis Winston because I don't think Jameis is any good, but yet for some reason Mariota gets a pass.
I agree with where you're going. Our scoreboard update that was obviously Blaine Gabbert as they throw a screen on 3rd and 7 to Tawan Taylor. He gets maybe a yard. So at some point our scores provider will figure out that it's not Marcus Mariota in the game, it's actually Blaine Gabbert. I'm sure they'll figure that one out.
Yeah, we'll get it. We'll get there.
They'll get there.
Wow, the Raiders put up a good game.
No, they didn't. A very exciting week of NFL so far. Obviously, it's week 17. There was some drama throughout.
But also there was, I think it was a really good week 17 because, I don't like week 17.
I know you don't. You hate it.
I don't really like it all that much, but there was pretty exciting games, a bunch of them today that came down to the wire, and I think we can all agree that we're all happy here at Chat Sports that the Steelers are not in the playoffs. I think we can all
shade
agree on
being
that.
thrown at producer Dom, who is a Steelers fan. Right, Dominique? Happy over there? She's smiling and nodding while fuming on the inside.
Happy holidays.
All right, so Colts will come out. They'll be backed up at about their own 6-yard line, something like that, as Titans had a good punt there. And Chester Rogers called for fair catch. By the way, nearly dropped it as well, which could have been a disaster for the Colts, obviously.
Yeah, definitely would have not been the start that they were hoping for. Right now, the Colts, they're going over their offensive line, and they got one of the best offensive lines in the NFL, and definitely one of the better ones.
The 8-yard line, excuse me.
I would say this. This is probably Andrew Luck's best offensive line since he's been in the league. Not even close.
Little handoff to Marlon Mack. He'll pick up, call it 6 or 7 on that play. So a good start there for the Indianapolis Colts. I will make note here, Mitchell. Ryan Kelly is not able to go. Evan Boeheim is going to get the start at center, the former Cardinals offensive lineman.
Yeah, that'll be an interesting
He's
matchup
played
to
enough
watch.
this
But I
week
was going to say, he's filled in pretty well when Kelly's been unable to play.
So 2nd and 4 coming up.
Definitely going to hurt a little bit.
For sure.
They got to go with Mack, which I think they need to definitely get Mack going.
Empty set here, little quick pass. It's a throw to Marlon Mack. He'll get the first down and a whole lot more. Marlon Mack out to the 31-yard line.
Oh, he almost
excuse me, that was Nyheim Hines. My bad. Nyheim Hines on the screen there. That makes more sense. He's the pass catcher.
He is the pass catcher. He actually, I believe that puts him at 61 catches on the season, which is pretty impressive. I know you're the NFL draft guy here, Tom, but he ran the fastest 40 time coming out of the draft, and I liked him a lot, especially for fantasy and PPR leagues, but I think I think he's going to be a good, solid pass-catching running back.
This role is perfect for him.
He's been always compared to he's going to be the next Aaron Sproles, which I think is kind of an unfair comparison for any pass. But I think he's got a bright career in front of him.
Another give to Mack, who loses a yard.
Goes nowhere. But Marlon Mack does lead the Indianapolis Colts in rush attempts this year, Tom, with 170 attempts, 789 yards. I liked Mack, but he's just always been kind of banged up for me. I was a little bit worried when he first came out going to the Colts because they didn't have the offensive line, and I thought he didn't have the vision maybe to be as productive. But the offensive line, the offense has been playing a lot better, and well, he's been impressing me a little bit.
All right, so 2nd and 12 coming up here. Titans, I'm sure, leaning heavily on that defense tonight, given how important that's been for their entire season. Play action pass for Luck.
Plenty of time.
Yeah, gets it out.
Beauty.
Finds Dontrell Inman. That's a first down. Inman, by the way, a mid-season pickup formerly of the Chargers, and has managed to emerge as an actual reliable option for the Colts.
I think he was actually okay for the Chargers when he played for them.
He was fine.
But, I mean, we just want to talk about injuries that this Colts wide receiver corps had. Deion Kane, who I was okay when he was coming.
I liked him coming out of Clemson a lot, actually.
I wanted to see what he could do in his first year, but, I mean, when you just think about, they got Chester Rogers. Who the heck is that? T.Y. Hilton's the only real name I think this Colts offense has. And then Eric Ebron and Tiny Hands
Zach
Doyle.
Pascal, he's in the game right now.
Oh, gosh.
Quick pass to Rogers. He'll get maybe a yard on that play. So 2nd and 9 coming up. Wesley Woodyard in on the tackle there.
Eddie the Eagle says, hello, it's me you're looking for. Eddie, what's going on, Eddie?
Welcome back.
What's going on? Eddie also said the Cowboys are going to trade 3 first-round picks for Andrew Luck.
Colts say no.
You're probably right, as crazy as that is.
So 2nd and 9 coming up. Green Bay forgot to show up this week, Mitch. Not that it mattered. That was a good game to lose as the Lions win. Aaron Rodgers getting hurt, I think, was a big factor in that one.
Yep, absolutely. But I think the Packers have failed to show up for about 16 weeks.
Jets can show up. Marlon Mack makes a guy miss in the backfield and gets a yard or maybe a yard and a half. So 3rd and lengthy coming up now for the Colts, Mitch.
3rd and girthy, Tom. 3rd and 7.
Can't say girthy.
What about 7?
How's your growler doing, by the way?
Dude, my growler is phenomenal.
Yeah. You're going to be that guy?
Well, Tom.
Growler tight shirt?
Oh, I'm so sick and
You're
tired.
not even wearing your chubbies.
What?
Yeah.
No, I mean,
I'd be on brand for you.
Am I allowed to wear my chubbies on air? I'm not really sure. I do got Mizzen on, but I don't know. We drink so much beer on air, and I got to crack open all these beers, so why not just whip out a growler?
There you go. All right, 3rd and 6 coming up here. I did not hear what Brett said.
He said you can't say whip out.
All right, 3rd and 6 coming up. Luck back to pass over the middle.
Got a guy.
Finds T.Y. Hilton. Yeah, that's a first down to the 25. I've already lost, Mitchell. It's okay.
Oh.
I've already lost my
Every
dynasty
time
fantasy
T.Y. catches
matchup.
it, Tom's got to take a drink
Oh, okay.
of his Kool-Aid, whatever's in there.
It's water.
Boo.
I didn't hydrate very well today, so.
That's the important. I mean, that's
Didn't
what
hydrate well.
you don't want to pull something when you're on air, Tom.
No, you don't.
I've seen it.
Or get a migraine. Those are awful. Those are the work. Williams says Titans 22, Colts 18. Feel free to get your score predictions in the comments section. We'll have our scores from other games as well scrolling throughout the day. Andrew Luck so far, 4 for 4, 61 yards. He's been quite sharp.
T.Y. Hilton exits the game.
Oh.
He's injured.
That's not good.
He ended up limping off after that catch.
I hope he's okay.
He's questionable to return right now from what it looks like that I'm getting.
Classic.
Classic T.Y.
All right, hopefully he's okay.
I mean, he's on the sidelines. He's still got his helmet on.
He's been battling an ankle injury, so I'm sure he's fine, and he'll come back in. But
yeah, he looks like he's okay. He limped off, but I think he's okay.
A little grimace from
Yeah.
T.Y. Everyone's favorite basketball to football convert, Mo Alley Cox, was whistled for the false start there.
I don't think you can even say his name.
What, Mo Alley?
Yeah.
All right, 1st and 15 now from the 30-yard line. A little toss to Nyheim Hines, and he did a good job to pick up four yards there. So
That's a pretty good. They're maybe back to the original line of scrimmage. It's going to be close.
Traffic. All right, I'll put this in the comment section for you guys. Score predictions, Colts. All right, I see someone already did it. Colts, Titans score predictions. Eddie the Eagle says Colts 27, Titans 13. I thought I was going to be ahead of the game, and I was not.
Loser.
Thanks, Mitch.
Colts 27, Titans 13 from Eddie the Eagle. I'm going to go with 30 to 17 Colts.
Let me go check what the spread was in this game because I didn't.
Spread was 5 points.
That's
Last
it?
time I checked by BetDSI,
Right,
it started out at
Colts
2.5.
27-24. There we go.
27-24.
Luck deep ball finds his man, first down.
Eric Ebron.
That's Eric Ebron.
There's
And
a flag
on
though.
the play. Classic.
What a season for Eric Ebron. I mean, 63 catches. He might be at 700 yards. I'm not quite sure, but 12 touchdowns, 13 if you count his rushing touchdowns.
The guy the Lions thought they were going to get, right?
Dude.
Holding on the play defense, so it's not going to matter. It was on Malcolm Butler, who got a handful of jersey on Zach Pascal.
He's been terrible. You could argue he's been the worst cornerback in the NFL this year.
He's been rough. He's had a rough go.
It's not been good. Are we going to watch the game?
Sure. Yeah, if you want the stream, let me get it for you guys because we can't stream it here for you. But don't tell anybody. That's how you can watch it. Chatsports.com/stream.
William Hicks, Hines Wolfpack in the house. William, did you go to NC State?
1st and 10. Luck. Check down. Hines.
Gets a good
Nice
tackle.
Wesley Woodyard has been all over the field to start this game, Mitch.
He's been pretty. I think he's probably been the most reliable linebacker for the Titans this year,
Yeah.
I would say.
I agree.
Did he make the Pro Bowl? Because I have no idea.
I don't think he did, no.
Who's the rookie on the Colts that I think got absolutely snubbed?
Darius Leonard did not get in.
He
and
leads
should've.
the NFL in tackles.
Yeah,
or
he
something.
should have gotten in. It was
That's
some BS.
absurd.
There. It was some BS.
How does that even happen?
The Pro Bowl's the Pro Bowl. It's stupid. I don't
Well, it
know
is
what to say.
stupid. I would say out of all the professional,
Yes, it is the worst.
it's by far the worst.
All right, 2nd and 8. Play action fake to Marlon Mack. Luck broken
D.
up. Tried to go to Grant, broken up by Adoree Jackson. Ryan Grant.
Is that how you pronounce it?
Yeah, Adoree.
Is that
Adoree. Let me double check. Because now I'm confused. now I don't trust myself.
Always trust yourself. 3rd and 8 on Tennessee 11. That's a pretty good defensive play. He was from what, USC, I believe.
You're right. It is Adoree. You're right.
Whoop whoop.
Adoree. My bad.
Hey, I'm just making
0
sure.
for 1 for Tom. Very sad. All right, 3rd and 8 coming up is looks like Nyheim Hines kicks out wide. Luck drops back. Plenty of time, maybe some holding as he's flushed out, goes to the left, and over the middle. Luck back of the end zone. Caught.
Inman!
Dontrell Inman.
What's up?
Colts strike first.
That's what's up.
I think there should have been a flag on the holding, but whatever. Andrew Luck finds Dontrell Inman, so the Colts take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive.
That's huge. It's clutch. Let's go Colts.
It wasn't T.Y. Hilton, so okay. I kid. All right, folks, once again, I am Tom Downey. Alongside me is Mitchell Renz. Colts lead 6-0. Titans, they struggled to win their opening drive, had a great field position, didn't do anything with it. Colts march, 93 yards down the field on that drive, if I recall correctly, Mitch? 93-yard drive?
I'm going to say yes.
Let me double check the exact number.
I'm going to say yes. If you guys want to go ahead and follow me on Twitter, I'm going to put that in the comments below. I'll also get Tom's, which...
Don't be a jerk.
All right, I won't.
92-yard drive on that one, so off by a yard. Extra point up and good by Adam Vinatieri, so it's 7-0 Colts lead. Not what you want for Tennessee. You didn't want to let them march the field and score because now you're playing catch-up with your backup quarterback in.
Yep.
It's not good.
That's especially the way that this Titans offense wants to be able to run. I think it's even the way that their defense is set up. I mean, they're set up to be in the lead. They're definitely not set up to play catch-up, and I think this one could get not that I want it to get out of hand, but I definitely want the Colts to win, so not looking so good.
Well, if you guys like what we're wearing, go get your own Mizzen and main shirt, comfortable.af, both long sleeve. Don't let the rolled up sleeves fool you guys. And short sleeve too, Mitch.
I actually love this short sleeve, even though it is a little bit tight on me.
I typically don't like short sleeves, but yeah.
It fits me well, especially down here in Texas. I mean, I love wearing it. Gets hot, but luckily with these shirts, I
sweat wicking technology, big key there.
It's amazing. Like, I love going to the club wearing this, and like you see like that one dude in the side, you're like, somebody needs to get that guy a napkin or like just something
sweating.
Just putting underneath there, and then I'm just raising the roof. No one can tell.
Yeah, there you go.
Shout out to Mizzen Maine.
All right, comfortable.af is the site, folks. Go check them out. So weigh-in coming in for producer Dom. Who will have more passing yards, Luck or Gabbert, Mitch? The answer's Andrew Luck. Congratulations, you win. Why did you put that one in there?
Because I'm going to throw up my L's.
Yeah.
Andrew Luck, no doubt. Is he going to throw for over 300 yards? Yes or no?
I think no. He'll throw for like 285. He'll be just short.
Oh.
Because the Colts will run the ball a lot late in the game. Marlon Mack so far, 3 carries, 6 yards.
Okay.
So not helping me.
I'll type my L. Chat Sports is typing an L. How about that?
All right, so you're going to type in Luck. Okay, that's fair. I think that's very fair. So, some inactives here real fast for you guys. Obviously, Marcus Mariota, we mentioned him. Other notable ones, Brian Arakpo not going to go for the Tennessee Titans. For the Colts, we mentioned Ryan Kelly. Also not able to go is Clayton Geathers, one of their safeties. But Malik Hooker's playing, and I love Malik Hooker. That's my boy.
Where'd he come out of?
Ohio State. I loved him. Because guess what? Everyone drink. He's got ball skills. And ball skills are the best.
I don't think you can say ball skills and Hooker in the same sentence.
Good one, Mitch. Some chug from your growler. All right, so 6:39 to go. Again, folks, we have some updated playoff picture. The Ravens, in a thriller, by the way, held on against the Cleveland Browns.
Yeah, I was really hoping to see some people in the playoffs, and I was really hoping that the Ravens wouldn't be one of those teams. Yeah. I had the tweet ready to go. I really did.
Yeah, I know you did.
It's upsetting.
Maybe it's for the best in the end.
No.
The Bills blew out the Dolphins, and there's been some buzz about Adam Gaze's future because owner Stephen Ross was unhappy, and he got blown out by the Bills. The team did not play for him, so
I think he's gone. 100% gone. Tomorrow's going to be a fun day.
Black Monday.
How many coaches do you think are going to get fired? So Cutter already got fired.
Yeah.
Hugh Jackson got fired.
Yeah. McCarthy got fired.
Todd
Bowles will be fired tomorrow or whenever.
Okay. I'm telling you what.
Steve Wilkes, I think, will be fired as well.
As he should be.
Which you should fire the entire front office as well if that's the case. As Darius Jennings on the return gets out to the 20, that's it. Maybe put Jackson back there. Just a thought. He's really good.
Playmaker.
Most dynamic player.
I was gonna say, he's probably one of the most athletic players. Heck, I would say, maybe in the NFL.
He is. No, he is. He is. He's not this level of player at all, but he's the closest thing we've seen to Deion Sanders.
I knew you were going to say it.
But he's not
from an athletic standpoint.
Athletic and the ability to play receiver to it from quarterback.
Okay.
He's the closest thing we've seen in quite some time. All right, Titans take over, ball thrown 22-yard line. Derrick Henry, single back set behind Blaine Gabbert. We'll see how Blaine Gabbert fails. So far, he's 1 for 2, 2 yards.
Also, guys, I think it's important to remember in this game, it's a win and you get into the playoffs. The loser is out.
Quick pass. Gabbert finds Corey Davis for all of 2.5 yards, maybe 3 yards. Yeah.
Who do you think is a better receiver, Corey Davis or T.Y. Hilton?
T.Y. Hilton.
You think?
I love Corey Davis, but he hasn't been consistent enough yet. Now, I think part of that is the quarterback situation.
All right, so
but I've seen it consistently.
You have
T.Y.
Andrew
Hilton.
Luck. Mm-hmm. He's thrown to T.Y. Hilton, Corey Davis. Who has a better season?
I will lean more towards T.Y. because I've seen him do it. Davis has the ability to outproduce T.Y. and be a better receiver.
Yep.
But he just hasn't done it yet. And I need to see it.
I understand. I just think I think Corey Davis.
If you're talking upside, as Derrick Henry gets the first down and then some, a gain of 10.
It's a good carry. I don't know. I think Corey Davis is the more talented receiver. I just think he's right now handicapped.
That's fair.
I just think right now he's handicapped. When you look at his overall target share, the Titans are at least trying to get him.
I agree. I loved Corey Davis coming out of Western Michigan. He was an obvious first-round pick.
Yep.
I need to see it, though, first.
Well,
like,
as long as...
He is more talented than T.Y., but he hasn't been better yet.
I agree. I'm not saying he has.
If you're asking me to start a franchise around a wide receiver, I'd probably take Corey Davis.
Over T.Y.
But right now, I'm taking T.Y.'s. Blaine Gabbert can't hook up with his man. Incomplete. Try to go to Luke Stocker. Can't reel it in.
Yeah, this has been
he was open on the play action.
Pretty ugly so far start for the Tennessee Titans. I mean, their really only offense has been Derrick Henry, his few yards he's been able to rack up. So
he's got 13 on 2 carries.
Yep.
They tried to go play action, hasn't really worked out quite well enough yet.
That's a tough catch. I don't know if he would have been able to come down with one. Looks like producer Dom put one up, and it is, who's the better wide receiver? Type H for Hilton or type D for Davis? Tom, you typing your H?
I'm typing an H.
I'm going to type D. I actually think he is the better overall wide receiver, and that's where I'm going to ultimately go. And I think if Corey Davis was on the Colts, I think his stats would be incredible. It's hard to say that, though, because T.Y. Hilton did lead the NFL in receiving yards with 1,446 in 2016. But, we got some breaking news.
Yeah. Jets have fired head coach Todd Bowles. He is out, which he now joins Dirk Cutter as well. So 2 more coaches fired today.
If it's Black Monday, what's Sunday? Black Sunday?
Yeah, I guess it's Black Sunday.
What?
Deep ball on 3rd and 13. Malik Hooker almost picks it off. There's my boy. God, I love him coming out of Ohio State, my #1 safety. So Todd Bowles out as head coach. Dirk Cutter also has been fired. So they join Hugh Jackson and they join Mike McCarthy in the unemployment line. Well, I guess not really Hugh Jackson, but in the fired head coaches conference table. How about that?
I mean, again, I'm not really surprised. I think that I was glad that they gave Todd Bowles the extra year because I thought they were going to fire him at the end of last year. I'm glad that they ultimately
the Bucs should have fired Dirk Cutter last year.
No, I agree with that. I'm not going to sit here and disagree with that whatsoever. But I think the Jets, I like Todd Bowles, but at the end of the day, when you invest 3rd overall pick in a quarterback, and he played well week 1 against the Lions, and then it was pretty rough.
Really fell apart. Kind of got things going later on in the year, but it was not meant to be. So tomorrow, folks, we'll have some updated looks at these coaching hot seats and the coaches who could be fired. So Bowles and Cutter fired tonight. That's not a surprise at all. I do think Todd will find a DC job fairly quickly. He's going to have a lot of interest out there. If you were in a 3-4 scheme, you want Todd Bowles to
I like Todd Bowles. I think his guys play for him. I mean, there's just not a lot of talent around the Jets right now. I mean, point blank. I kind of feel bad at times for NFL coaches who get stuck in bad situations and they're expected to win. Like 2 years ago, people were picking the Jets to win 0 games.
Yeah, that's very true.
Like, I understand the way that the NFL is, and if you don't win, you're out. But I don't know. I think Todd got the short end of the stick a little bit.
It does sound like Mike McGackin will remain as the GM for the Jets. Sure. So he'll run the coaching search. And by the way, I'll make note. It does sound like Jason Licht, the Bucs GM, is also going to run that search, which maybe you've got bigger problems with just your head coach, but those guys seem likely to stay in place.
Gotcha. William Nick says Panthers should hire him as defensive coordinator.
That's a different front. The Panthers have always run a 4-3 scheme. If you want to change, then yes.
Do you think the Panthers bring back Steve Wilkes once he's fired from the Cardinals?
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
That's what I think happened. I think Steve Wilkes comes on back to Carolina.
Yep, that's what I'm thinking.
All right, so let's take a look here at some of the other playoff games that we know are going to happen. We're, of course, waiting for the Colts-Titans. Winner of that game faces the Texans. Chargers-Ravens, it's the rematch, Mitchell.
The rematch?
Yes.
Of what?
Week 16.
Oh, boy.
Remember that?
Oh, yeah, that was an ugly game. It was what? The Ravens won like 24-10.
22-16 was up there. NFC playoffs, Seahawks, Cowboys, they'll face off. Seahawks won the matchup earlier this year, but this time it's at home for the Cowboys. Seattle, they kind of backed in against the Cardinals. I don't know what happened in that one.
That was
maybe
one
Arizona
ugly game.
Yeah.
I mean, you know as well as I do, the Cowboys are a much different team at home. But
7-1 this year.
It's hard to trust the Cowboys in the playoffs.
It's accurate.
And
Very accurate.
Erica Hennessy or Wennessy just said Todd Bowles got fired. Thank you for that breaking news.
That's what it says right there on your screen. All right, Eagles at the Bears. The Bears beat Minnesota. Well, maybe Minnesota beat themselves. The Eagles, they won, so they sneaked their way into the playoffs. Will there be more Nick Foles voodoo magic in the postseason?
I sure hope not. I want to see this Bears team continue to roll. They were my sleeper team entering this year. I said if there's going to be a team that could be what the Rams were last year.
I thought they were a year away.
I did too.
Wrong.
I did too. I thought they were going to be better. I didn't think they were going to be 12-4 good. That defense has played incredible. And at home, I really think the Bears are going to ultimately win that game.
Back to the game here. Marlon Mack picks up 9 yards on first down. The Colts were backed up on their own 19. They get some breathing room now. Good run there by Mack.
Donut CR says Cowboys are winning that one 24-21.
I think it'll be a close, lower-scoring game. I agree with that one.
Eddie the Eagles says, call me crazy, but I got the Cowboys 27-17. I don't think that's crazy.
I don't think it's crazy at all. They're the home team. I bet that they'll end up being favored.
Nancy says Bears are going to win 31-21. Okay.
Okay.
And then Overlord says the NFL is so rigged.
It's not rigged, but okay. Marlon Mack gets 2 yards, get the first down.
First down, Colts.
Yep.
Overlord, you got to be careful laughing your ass off, because once it's gone, can't get it back.
There's surgeries now to fix that, so feel free to laugh as much as you want.
Imagine going to the doctor, just showing a picture of, you're like a dude, right? Let's say, squats aren't working out for you, you laugh your ass off too much, and you're like, I want the Kim K, but.
Hard pass. Wesley Woodyard, by the way, for the Titans, already has 5 tackles. He's on pace to have like 20, so.
Probably more than that.
Well, I'll break it down, give him some breathers there. All right, 1st and 10 here. Give to Marlon Mack. He'll get brought down. A nice tackle there by Jones in the backfield. Well done.
Overlord.
Daquan Jones out of Penn State.
Overlord goes, WWE is way better. It's not rigged. I don't think that's true, but fair enough. I've never really gotten into the WWE. Seahawks and Bears are going to win. That one's from William Nix. I like the Seahawks. 20-14 is from Nancy. Okay. Tom, if I would have told you at the beginning of the year that the Seahawks were going to lead the NFL in rushing yards, how many yards do you think Rashad Penny was going to have?
A lot.
Insane amount.
Andrew Luck over the middle. That falls incomplete, trying to find Chester Rogers. So 3rd and long coming up, 3rd and 10. I mean, but we, of course, did our live NFL draft, so we'll do it again this year, so subscribe if you haven't already. I hated the Rashad Penny pick.
Oh, I absolutely hated it.
It was dumb, and you didn't get much from him. Imagine if you had a better offensive lineman or another cornerback or something.
I mean, I will say this, and I think you would agree with me. I think if there's been one offensive line that I think has been the most improved, you could say it's the Seahawks.
It's almost like Tom Cable sucks at his job. Almost like that's the case. And by almost, I mean it's a fact. He's bad. Raiders did not do well this year. Luck over the middle, finds his man 1st down. Eric Ebron. Colts marching. Ebron dancing. Yeah, that's what he did. Don't do that again. Yeah.
Every 1st down.
16 yards. Andrew Luck already 103, so maybe he will pass 300 yards passing today.
I'm telling you, Tom. It's going to happen. 8-10 for 103 and a touchdown. Mack leading the ground game for the Colts. 6 carries, 17 yards. Then Inman's leading the Colts through the air. 2 catches, 35 yards, and that touchdown. But Eric Ebron's had 2 really big catches.
Luck, it's a handoff to Jordan Wilkins, the other halfback. He'll pick up 9 on that play.
Not the biggest Jordan Wilkins fan.
Remember when they were trying to hype him up this year? Mostly in your fantasy community?
Yep, mostly in the fantasy community, which I just never got.
It was always going to be Marlon Mack, as long as he was healthy.
But even then,
Wilkins was not that good at Ole Miss.
That's what I mean. I just don't get the love around Wilkins. And then, I mean, okay.
There's always one guy every there that everyone gets hyped up, and we're just kind of like,
I mean, it's the allure around the Andrew Luck offense. But I was like, okay, if there's a sleeper guy, I think it should be Naheem Hines, who's a pass catcher.
Especially in PPR.
So, I don't know. I'm just not a Wilkins believer.
I agree. 2nd and 2. Big penetration there from Benny Logan. Doesn't matter. Marlon Mack gets by him, gets to the 49-yard line. A gain of, we'll call it 6. Ugh. Good burst off the snap there, but it didn't matter from the Titans.
7 carries, 23 yards for the Mac.
He's on my dynasty team. I love him coming out of.
I don't know if I have him. I have Naheem Hines. I know that.
So on that last play here, great penetration. Quentin Nelson does a fantastic job. That's why he was my number 1 player coming out of last year's class.
That's why his nickname is Earl Grey. Yes. Teabagging.
There you go. You could have just probably left it at that. I think people would have been able to figure that out.
Dom wanted to know, so I was telling her.
Okay. Her face says otherwise. Marlon Mack gets maybe a yard on that play. It might be go down as no gain. Another tackle, by the way, for Wesley Woodyard, who now has 7, Mitch. And that will do it for your first quarter. Colts up 7-0. A rather quick first quarter, Mitch.
Yeah, not that I'm upset about it, but
30 minutes.
I mean, that's going to happen when Blaine Gabbert's 2 of 5 for 5 yards and not really having the ball whatsoever, and the Colts are kind of just moving the ball at will right now.
Time of possession, 10:47 for the Colts during 10:50, and then 3:50 for the Titans. So dominating time of possession. Folks, today's show is brought to you by BetDSI, the internet's #1 sportsbook. Head over to chatsports.com/bet. Use promo code LIVE120 for a 120% deposit bonus. Mitch, you put down $50, they're going to give you 60 for free, and then we'll hook you up with an NFL jersey too.
Wait, so you're going to give me free money
Yeah.
to bet on NFL games?
Yeah.
And I get a jersey?
The value alone makes it just
Can I get an Andrew Luck jersey?
Yeah, you can Andrew Luck.
Could I get a Marlon Mack
We
jersey?
got all kinds of jerseys available for you guys.
Well, they're probably going to give away Steelers jerseys now.
Shade thrown. Dominique is side-eyeing you now.
Oh, look at that Mahomes jersey. That looks like 50 touchdowns worth of jerseys right there. Garoppolo. Give me that Drew Brees. Drew Brees MVP jersey? Maybe. People are talking. Even though now it might be Mahomes getting that MVP. But, guys, again, just BetDSI hooking us up, hooking you guys up. Go to chatsports.com/bet. Use that promo code LIVE120. And then when you sign up and deposit, DM ChatSports on Twitter @ChatSports. Got it? Good.
Eddie's asking, does BetDSI have blackjack? Yes, they do. They've got all kinds in their rebate casino. They've got roulette, blackjack, craps, poker, all of it in there. So, yes, they do, Eddie.
So, blackjack, go to BetDSI to play blackjack. Chatsports.com/bet.
Well, if you live in a state that doesn't have casinos, you just do it online.
I don't disagree. I'm just saying. You could wear one of those jerseys and play blackjack.
All right, well, while we wait for the Colts-Titan game to come back, here is your current NFL draft order. And this has been finalized for the most part. We'll break down where it's not yet. Cardinals have the #1 overall pick. The Niners have the #2 pick. Jets at #3. And the Oakland Raiders at #4, Mitch.
Raider Nation
there you
at
go.
#4.
Yeah. All right, the Bucks have the #5 pick. The Giants 1 spot ahead of the Jags, which could matter if one of them wants Dwayne Haskins if they don't want to trade up for him.
Yeah, Dwayne
Assuming
Haskins.
Haskins comes
I said we talked about it yesterday on the college
He's
football
gonna
show that we did, and he should. I mean, there's nobody else.
Lions at #8 and #9, #10. This is going to come down to a coin flip because at this current moment, Denver actually has #9, but once this game ends, barring a tie, the Indianapolis Colts, and the result of that game, will end up having the same schedule, so will come down to a coin flip.
Interesting.
That's Bengals, Packers, 11 and 12. And we'll
Tails never fails. That's what I'd call.
Tails does never fail. I agree. Always go tails.
Always go tails.
Unless you're a coward, because then you go heads.
Unless it's heads.
All right, 2nd and 9 here coming up. Opening play of the second quarter. It is a give to Marlon Mack. He'll pick up about 6 yards as the Colts remain committed to that ground game. So 24 so far for Mr. Mack.
I really like what the Colts are doing on offense, though. They're having a really balanced attack. They're running the football, even though I don't think they've had the big run yet or a real solid run. I mean, they're picking up short chunks of yardage, but that's going to force Tennessee to come up. And the play action for Andrew Luck, man, that's deadly. So I'd be worried if I was a Titans fan right now.
All right, so 7-0. Colts still lead over the Tennessee Titans. What do you think's happen on this drive, Mitch?
Ooh, boy. I'm going to go touchdown.
You go touchdown?
I'm going touchdown. Andrew Luck, he's going to find Eric Ebron in the right corner of the end zone for a touchdown on 2nd and 6. That's my prediction.
Again, you can also see some of the other scores from around the game. If you guys haven't already, by the way, subscribe to us, youtube.com/chatsportstv. We'll be live tomorrow morning on Black Monday with all of the latest firings and who the other replacements could be for teams that need new head coaches, Mitch.
For sure. So, to get you guys hooked up, I'm going to put it in the comments section. Subscribe. That way you guys can just subscribe, and then you guys will get notifications when we do all of our live shows like this and when we post videos, so you guys can just hop in those comments, interact with our live community. Heck, we do polls. We do all sorts of stuff out there, and I think last time I checked, 70% of the people said the Colts were going to win this game, according to our YouTube community.
By the way, Colts went for it on 4th and 2. Naheem Hines gets the first down on a simple slant route.
It's a ballsy play, but it's a dynamic play. I mean, that's a running back running a slant route, and a pretty slant route.
Yeah. Matched up against the linebacker. He's typically going to win that one.
Yeah, he's probably going to win that one. That's good D, though. I mean, that's tough. that's a perfectly thrown football. I'm going to stop with this cap. It's ticking me.
Yeah, well, I mean, why keep using it?
Yeah, I don't know. It's gone. Gone. What do you think's going to happen on this drive, Tom? What do you think, Tom?
It'll be a touchdown. Andrew Luck looking, checks it down, finds Marlon Mack, and Mack will get beyond the original line of scrimmage. Yeah, call it a gain of 2 yards to the 33-yard line. Here's one for you, Mitch. What's your favorite beer?
Ooh.
And I'll put that in the comment section for you guys, too.
I like IPAs. I don't know what that beer was I had yesterday. That was terrible, Tom. But I would say right now, favorite beer, I like Trogs Brewery. Probably almost anything in IPA.
Fair.
Or this growler. This growler's pretty dope.
Tell them about Tavor once you take a chug out of your
If you guys like beer, that's what I need you to do. I need you to go to Tavor.com and use that promo code ChatSports for $10 off your very first purchase. And Tavor, I think, is one of those places where you're going to find rare craft beers. You're going to be able to curate your own little box of beer, and they're going to send it right to your door. So, Tom, you're going to be able to curate rare craft beers that you can't buy in stores. So you're going to be the cool guy at the holiday party that's got all the beers. People are going to be like, where the hell did you get that? And you're going to tell them, Tavor.com. Use the promo code ChatSports to get $10 off your very first purchase. Be lazy. Order beer online. Get delivered right to your door. You're welcome. Tavor. Remember, also, get their app. Yeah.
All right, so Colts, they're going to get backed up there on a penalty, illegal shift on Zach Pascal. I see a question coming in. Oh, shoot, where'd it go? William Nick says, will Marvin Lewis ever lose his job? I honestly don't know. I think he has blackmail on Mike Brown.
He's got to have something.
Yeah.
It makes no sense. He's, 0-7 all-time career in the playoffs. They've just never been able to produce with. They've had some pretty solid teams.
As first down, Colts, Chester Rogers, a gain of 18, taken down by Woodyard and Malcolm Butler.
Love it. All right, what else we got? Boro native. We're going to get a shout-out because Gabbert is going to keep the defense on the field too long. Shutout. I can't read.
Yeah, words are hard for you, aren't they, buddy?
What's with the Vikings game?
Well, he was talking about how the GM talked with Mike Zimmer. I could see a scenario in which there's the surprise. He's the surprise firing, but I'd be kind of surprised. I'm not going to read anything into
Mike Zimmer.
Yeah, I'm not going to read anything into the GM talking with the head coach before a game. That happens more often than you think. As Ryan Grant gets 4 yards, moves to the 16-yard line.
I'll tell you what, this game might be over by 9 o'clock. This is moving.
The way it's trending, possibly.
This game is moving. Get in the comment section, guys. I want you to predict the score.
Yes.
Colts versus the Titans. Let us know what you think the score of that game is going to be. Right now it's 7-0 Colts. I'm still going to stick with my original prediction.
Okay.
30-17.
I'm feeling pretty good about the Colts right now. So 2nd and 6 coming up from the 16-yard line. A little fun, tight bunch formation on the left of the Colts. It's a give to Marlon Mack. He'll try to get to the outside. He'll stiff arm Malcolm Butler and get the first down.
Oh, man. Malcolm Butler just ate a whole bunch of hands.
Yes, he did. So that puts Marlon Mack at 37 yards on the day. Plus, by the way, 3 through the air. Yeah, Malcolm Butler not looking great really all year long. By the way, Wesley Woodyard, for those of you that care about tackles, has 10 already.
That's insane. That's insane.
Absolutely insane.
What's the NFL record for most tackles in a game?
A lot. Well, touchdown here. Andrew Luck, Eric Ebron. You said right corner, right?
Yeah,
you said right corner of the end zone, correct?
I did.
All right, well, let's take a look here and see where it actually ends up.
Come
Empty
on.
set look.
Right corner of the. Oh, it's in the middle.
It is in the middle.
Still.
Eric Ebron beats Kevin Byard. Touchdown Colts, 13-0. Oh, boy. Oh, boy.
Oh, they're doing a drum line.
Yeah, okay. Eric Ebron is not good at drumming. He's just kind of like moving his like up and down and like not actually like.
That's
like he's shaking his hands is what he was doing.
I'll tell you what though, that's a big time drive. Another big time drive by the Colts. That's a 16-play, 90-yard drive. Took up 10 minutes.
The time of possession, and this is bad for Tennessee. It's 16:44 to 30:50 or 3:50.
That's incredible.
That's bad. And if you're Tennessee, you need a sustained drive here. You got to give your defense a breather. You can't let them be that tired already. And they've been on the field almost the entire game already.
It's been rough. And then William Nix's comment: 25 tackles is the record.
There you go.
They're on pace to get it right now. We got a comment on screen. Who's going to score the first Titans touchdown? Wesley Woodyard.
Corey Davis.
All right, who's going to score the first Titans touchdown, guys? We want to know from you. I'll put it in the comment section. Nobody is an acceptable answer. They are. Looks like they're reviewing this. I think it's a catch. I think that's a catch.
Yeah, that's pretty clearly a catch to me. I'm sure it'll be upheld. So, but no, I'll go with Corey Davis. How about that?
I'll go Henry.
Derrick Henry.
Yeah,
touchdown run.
It's going to be a weird
Upheld, by the way. It's 14-0. So Colts here trending towards finding their way to the playoff berth on the road against Tennessee. The offense for Tennessee has not been able to maintain the ball, and the defense can't get off the field either.
Yeah, this has probably been the worst start you could imagine for the Titans, and the Colts are going up and down the field at will right now. It's not really mattering passing, running, and then their offense has not been able to get anything going against the Colts. And I mean, they're down 14 points quickly, and time possession is definitely in favor of the Colts. Titans, you need to wake up.
So let's discuss here about the highest paid quarterbacks. 'Cause I do want to go over this, Mitchell, and it's funny how this ended up breaking down this year, where the highest paid quarterbacks, well, their teams didn't have exactly the success they had hoped for, and they're actually not going to find their way into the playoffs this year. So we'll break that down here for you guys in just a second. But obviously Kirk Cousins, the big one, as he did not have a good game for Minnesota against the Chicago Bears. But here are your highest paid quarterbacks. Aaron Rodgers, of course. Well, that didn't work out. The Falcons fell apart this year. The Vikings blew it. Could have win, and then they blew it. Jimmy Garoppolo got hurt, so I guess that's an asterisk. Matt Stafford didn't make it. Also, Derek Carr. The Raiders are awful. So
maybe you shouldn't pay your quarterbacks all that much.
I am telling you, I want to see a team just constantly shuffle young quarterbacks and don't invest big money in any one of them.
Well, I understand
constantly play guys on their first-year deal.
I mean, I get it. Quarterback is
I want to see a team do it.
the most important position on the field, but you can't win with just one player.
It's true.
And Aaron Rodgers is incredible, but that team stinks, and it's just gone to show that you can't win with just one player. And I mean, yeah, the Falcons had a lot of injuries, but I mean, I think the Vikings had one of the more talented teams in the NFL. The fact that they didn't even make the playoffs, that's a shocker to me. And you tell me right now, beginning of the season, Vikings weren't going to make the playoffs, I would have said you're crazy.
I agreed. I thought they were going to be fantastic.
And it has been far, far from that. Matthew Stafford just continues to prove that he is just grossly overpaid every single year.
But he's getting paid.
He
so
stinks. He stinks, Matthew Stafford.
All right. Well, folks, we'll keep you throwing through some of the scores throughout today's game as well. But the Rams, they won, of course. The Eagles, they didn't have much issue against the Redskins this time around.
Yeah, that was a pretty ugly game. But Nick Foles did get injured in that game, so that's going to be an injury to at least monitor. Because Nate Sudfeld is not going to lead the Eagles. Imagine if Nate Sudfeld led the Eagles to a Super Bowl.
It would be hilarious. It would be absolutely hilarious. So who will score the first Titans touchdown? They'll get the ball back here as they trail 14-0, 9:26 to go in the second quarter.
I think Tom Downey's going to score the first Titans touchdown.
That's not how any of this works.
I'm going to go Tom Downey. Final answer. What is Tom Downing?
Wrong. You're incorrect. All right. Titans will take it out. Darius Jennings, he'll get out to the 15 and then swallowed up. Probably shouldn't have taken that ball out to about the 19-yard line, more or less.
Mitchell Falls-Bisky. Interesting.
Oh, Joe's mad at me because I didn't like the Darius Leonard pick, even though I've admitted multiple times, yeah, I was incorrect on that one. It's okay, Joe. You don't need to be so angry online.
Teresa says Deion Lewis is scoring that first Titans touchdown.
Okay, I can see that one.
Okay, I don't hate it, especially the way this game's going. Derrick Henry might not get the ball again.
They're going to have to start throwing it, which is not good because it's Blaine Gabbert. Oh, not ideal. Yeah, he'll trot back out there. Down 14-0. He's going to have to get the ball going. Looks like there's an injured player here for the Tennessee Titans.
That's Stalker?
Well. I think it's Luke Stalker. Let me double check. Yes, it is Luke Stalker, who's played a key role for the Titans given all their injuries at the tight end position this year, unfortunately. Delaney Walker, Johnny Smith have all dealt with injuries this season.
Yeah, which I think is – I really like Johnny Smith a lot.
I do too.
But again, the injuries are starting to rack up. It's unfortunate to see Delaney Walker go down with something. Let's try to keep the comments a little clean, just so you guys know. When you swear, they get blocked. So be smarter, Mitchell Trubisky.
Yeah, you can't use swear words. Swear words will have YouTube auto-block you. So use other non-swear words. Misspell stuff.
Instead of saying the F word, just use the word Tom. So, Mr. Pajamas, I Tom'd your mom. Gross.
All right, let's take you back to that NFL draft order. We left off with the Broncos-Bills, coin flip for that 9-10 spot. Bengals have the number 11 pick. Packers have number 12. Dolphins at 13. Falcons at 14. Redskins 15. Panthers, by the way, at number 16. Then the Browns outside the top 15. How fun is that? Vikings 18. The loser of this game, Colts Titans, will get the number 19 pick. And the Pittsburgh Steelers have number 20.
It almost looks like a typo that the Browns don't have a top 10, don't have a top 5
only a
pick.
handful of picks ahead of the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Imagine you telling me the Browns and the Vikings have back-to-back picks in the NFL draft. That's insane.
Yeah, I would not have thought the Vikings would have been picking 18, Browns 17, Steelers 20 at this point.
Insane, the world we live in. Browns played really well down the stretch. I mean, 6-2, or what? No, 5-3 the last 8 games.
If they had held on, it would have been.
If they would have held on, too bad.
So when the Titans get the ball back, it will be 1st and 10 on their own 17-yard line. You don't even actually want to abandon the run at this point, Mitchell, because you actually want to give your team a breather, your defense a breather.
Yeah, you're not wrong there, and I think you ultimately have to just keep it rolling with your. I mean, if you just give up in your run game already, you're done. I mean, you're absolutely done.
I think LaFleur's done a good job of trying to do some play action for Blaine Gabbert, but your quarterback is Blaine Gabbert.
But Gabbert's missed. I mean, he's had some open receivers. He's just
He had
missed.
Stalker open for a first down and missed him. Had Tajay Sharp open and missed him. So, that's unfortunate. William Nick says awful throw, referring to a previous play, and yeah, that's quite accurate there. All right, 1st and 10 then, 9:20 to go in the first quarter. As Corey Davis comes in motion from right to the left.
Shotgun.
Yeah. Quick pass to Taywan Taylor. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, pick up a few extra yards there as well. They didn't say he stepped out. It's actually going to be a gain of 5 on that play.
Which I'm pretty sure he stepped out.
I think they're going to move it back a couple of yards, potentially.
Yeah.
But we'll see.
What's your nickname, Tom?
TD, obviously.
Well, I don't know.
Another injured player now. Don't see a jersey number. It's the Titans player who's down. I think that's Tajay Sharp.
19.
It is Sharp. Yeah, Sharp.
Yep.
Well, that's not good. Titans already thin enough as it is at wide receiver this year.
Yeah, and I think they had one of the more, I would say, deeper wide receiver cores coming into the year. Or with Delaney, I would say, and Jonnu.
If you include the pass rushing tight end, sure.
Yeah.
But then Walker gets hurt.
Yep.
And Jonnu gets hurt. Then Rashad Matthews wants out.
Yep.
And now all of a sudden you're down to Corey Davis, your third-string tight end, Tajay Sharp, and Taywan Taylor.
Yeah, I'm a little disappointed in
Darius
Taywan
Jennings,
Taylor.
too.
A little disappointed in Taylor.
I mean, I think you and I kind of hinted at this earlier. We probably should be more critical of Marcus Mariota. Because last year I blamed the coaching staff for him. This year you can blame for some of the injuries, but the offense has not been very good. Even though I don't think LaFleur's done the greatest job either at times.
I agree. Mitchell Trubisky says I Tom'd your mom, just so you know. I hope we can get that started. That would be incredible. Who's the other NFC wildcard game? Is there any chance maybe we could get the playoff picture?
Yeah, we'll bring up the AFC playoff picture.
Darren McCardle wants to see it. we could get that up on the screen. Tommy Brady to go, of course, says the Pats are going back to the Super Bowl. But
So here's your current AFC playoff picture, your playoff matchup. Colts or the Titans, they will take on the winner of the they'll take on the Houston Texans, the winner of this game. That'll be a road game for Colts or Titans. Again, the time and schedule, we don't quite know that yet. We'll have a video for you guys later tonight on it. Chargers at the Ravens, a rematch of a previous game this year. Ravens are hot right now. Chargers, a little up and down, I think.
I think they're a roller coaster ride.
But they're good.
When they play their best football, as they've seen, they can beat the Chiefs.
Yeah.
In Kansas City. So, like, when the Chargers are rolling, they're a really tough team to beat. But in Baltimore, that scares me a little bit. I'm still probably going to ultimately take the Chargers just because I want to see Phillip Rivers win. But Colts, Texans, AFC South, that's I'm not really excited about that matchup. I'll take the Colts, though.
It's an AFC South game. I'll lean towards the home team. Give me the Houston Texans. But I actually do see some updates here for you guys in the timing. That Colts-Titans game will be a Saturday 4:35 kick. Cowboys-Seahawks will actually be Saturday night, so I thought it was going to be Sunday night. I was wrong on that. Chargers-Ravens on Sunday. Eagles-Bears on NBC Sunday afternoon.
Interesting. I like it. I like how they did that. And then the following week, same thing. Okay, NFL. I see you working. Saturdays and Sundays. Now I got stuff to do.
Derrick Henry toss play here. He'll get past the first down marker. He just will not be taken down on that one.
He broke maybe 3 tackles on that run. That was an impressive 9-yard run there by Derrick Henry. Really impressive run. But, I mean, I think if you're the Titans, like, that's what you're going to have to do. You can't give up on the run because if you rely on Blaine Gabbert to pick up first downs, you're probably not going to win many ball games. Like, I mean, I think a Tennessee Titans team led by Blaine Gabbert, 6-9, probably not 9-6, maybe 5-10.
I think 6-9 is pretty generous there, Mitch.
Well, 6-9 is normally pretty generous in general, Tom. So, okay.
Right. Give Derrick Henry again. He'll get falls forward for a pretty unfair spot. I thought he gained more than 3 yards in that play, but that's what it is.
Eddie the Eagle, my nickname. Guess. That's what he wants to know. What do you think Eddie the Eagle's nickname is?
The Eagle.
I'm saying Bird's Nest. Eagle Eye. Or it could just be Eddie. What is it, Eddie? I want to know, man. What do you think my nickname is? What's your AOL screen name?
I didn't have AOL.
Oh, my Lord. Dom, what was your AOL screen name? All I heard was something about meatball cheerleader.
It's not what she said, I don't think. Corey Davis picks up 5 on the quick screen pass there.
Go follow Dom at meatball cheerleader. I don't know what she said. Will Mike Tomlin be fired after a disappointing season? What a great question, Connor. I think he should get fired, Tom. I really do. I think he should be absolutely fired.
I don't know who you're going to get this better than, but even though I do think he's overrated. I really do.
I think he's very overrated.
All right, 3rd and 3 coming up. Empty set, look tight and running back to the left. Gabbert pump fakes once over the middle, and
my God.
That should have been picked off.
What was that?
That should have been picked.
3rd and 3. I understand you might not want to run it, but you should not be in an empty set.
Pretty much threw it right to Mike Mitchell.
That was so bad.
Trying to find Corey Davis. Mike Mitchell was lurking in what I call the robber zone, mid-zone, and just...
Was that tipped?
No, I think Mitchell panicked and didn't grab it. He's like, "Oh, the ball! Oh, shoot, the ball!" Oh, he wasn't ready for that pass to be thrown.
He wasn't ready for how bad of a pass that was.
Right, Brett Kern on the punt here. Chester Rogers will let it bounce. Bounce again. It'll be pinned down at the 5-yard line as Chester Rogers almost gets knocked into it.
Man, that's a good punt though.
He's had a good showing so far. Brent Kern has.
I mean, we really could though see the Colts have 3 drives of over 85 yards and a touchdown.
Yeah, that would not surprise me at this point. And right now, the time of possession, 16:44 to 6:11. You're going to be tripled up here by the end of this drive.
That's pretty lopsided. Basically, almost as lopsided as this question we got on the screen here. In-N-Out or Whataburger?
Whataburger. Whataburger's way better.
Tom.
Yeah.
see, this is my thing. All right, you're gonna pay like what? Let's say you get the entire meal at Whataburger. You're gonna pay like what, $8, $9?
Yeah.
Or you just go to In-N-Out and you pay like $4.
It's more expensive than that.
What do you mean? I got a burger. It was like $2.75 the other day at In-N-Out.
Did you get other parts of your meal or just a burger?
I just got a burger.
That's not a full meal.
All I want is the burger.
You're including the full Whataburger price from like the menu. You got the number 2 deal for $8. And of course you get the burger for $2. Whatever.
All I'm saying is I can go to In-N-Out and I can get like 2 or 3 burgers for what I get for like a normal Whataburger meal.
Enjoy your gross fries from In-N-Out.
I don't want the
fries. Matter, and you're getting disgusting fries.
Guys, come on, help me out here. Help me out.
Whataburger.
No. Eric wants
All
to know.
day, every day.
Eric wants to know, should Jay Gruden be fired? I hope he gets fired, and then I hope he goes to Oakland. Or wherever the Raiders are going to play.
I would lean towards no. I know there are some Redskins fans that don't like him at all, but I think he comes back. I mean, look. Injuries ruined that team. They were
first place.
They might have won the NFC East.
They were 5-2. I think when Alex Smith went down.
Yeah, I think they would have been in position, and they probably would have been in the playoffs with the Eagles instead, at minimum as a wild card team. So I go with no. He should not be fired.
William Nick says, I live in the South and it's Whataburger.
Yeah.
All right, William, where do you live? I want the address, the zip code, and everything. I'm finding you. I'm coming
Don't
for
be
you.
weird.
I'm coming for you.
Don't be weird. Don't be weird, Mitch.
Oh, that's too late.
That's true. You are a very weird person.
Facts. But we have fun here. We have fun here at Chat Sports, and it's because of y'all.
All right. Colts will take back over here. They really have a chance here.
You'll never find me.
Condor Grace has this is the last game Thanos played as a Dolphin. I would not be surprised at all. I think he might be on his way out.
Say that again?
Ryan Tannehill's last game as a Dolphin.
Absolutely gone.
Good possibility.
And he should be. He's another quarterback. Terrible.
All right, so Colts backed up here again at their own 6-yard line. Luck, empty set, shotgun. Pumps once, looks again, pumps again, then throws it off balance. Picked off, going the other way. And into the end zone for the score. Jaron Brown, the pick six. Jaron Brown, exactly what the Tennessee Titans needed, Mitchell.
Wow.
Luck with a bad decision.
Holy shit.
And Tennessee's back in it just like that.
Well, who said that he was going to score the first touchdown for the Titans?
No one got that right. So just like that, Titans get back in the game. A critical mistake by Andrew Luck. Pumped and then threw it off balance. Jump pass. That's just a bad decision. That had no chance to find Nyheim Hines on that play.
And he forced it, and I was actually like right before that pass, I was going to ask you, is Andrew Luck a top 5 quarterback in the NFL? And I think when you look at the overall raw skills, like it's there, right? But decisions like that,
he does have some issues with decision making at times. He really does.
Decisions like that make it really tough for me to say that he's a top 5 quarterback.
Well, I mean, I think you have to include Drew Brees. Extra point up and good, by the way, by Ryan.
Brees, Mahomes,
they're in there for sure.
Rodgers. Rodgers is the top 5 quarterback.
Yeah, he hasn't been that good this year, but I think he's been hurt.
Rodgers top 5 quarterback.
Yeah.
Look at that.
You know, you're including guys like Tom Brady, Russell Wilson. I'd still argue maybe Phillip Rivers in that discussion. I don't want to disrespect anyone like Deshaun Watson or Jared Goff, potentially either, though probably not Jared Goff. So, Brees, Mahomes, I think for sure. I'd probably include Andrew Luck, especially if we're basing it on this year in particular. So, yes. Yes is my final answer. The interceptions have been, a problem.
I mean, he's only got 15 this year, but at the end of the day, I mean, when you look at a game that's literally just been total control by the Colts.
Yeah, big mistake.
We could look back at that play and be like, that was a momentum shift. And and these kind of, rivalry games, these divisional games, that's what you could look back on and be like, that was it. So, guys, I want to know from you.
I'm putting in yes.
Okay.
Tommy Brady says yes, Andrew Luck is, by the way.
He also said Rodgers isn't, so I don't really know if I can believe you.
But he hasn't.
Yeah, but the Packers, Mike McCarthy.
I don't think you have to take the playoffs to be a top 5 quarterback.
Yeah, I agree.
I disagree with that. All right, so Colts will try again here. First time the Titans have kicked off in this game. 6:35 to go. Not going to matter for time of possession. Still heavily in favor of the Colts. Still be that 3-to-1 ratio as Rodgers Pascal will go out of the end zone for a touchback. So we'll take over from the 25-yard line now. So first play after the pick six, do you throw it or run the football, Mitch? Which one are you doing?
I feel like saying running is such a dumb answer, but I mean they were running the ball super effectively.
Yeah.
So I don't mind the run at all, but I think when you get too conservative like that, that's you could be looking at 2nd and 11 or 2nd and 12 because they're just going to stack the box. But don't be afraid. But they're probably going to run it. They are out of shotgun here though, and it is a
delayed
run.
give to Marlon Mack. He'll get call it 4 yards on that play. So Mack now approaching the 40-yard mark on today's game. 3 yards, I guess. LaShawn Sims on the tackle on that play. As now Mack checks out. Nyheim Hines, I assume, will check in.
Tom Brady is the GOAT, says, this game is about winning and losing, and Aaron Rodgers has been bad in crunch time. That's false.
Remember the Jets game when they came back and won?
Remember the first game of the year when they came back and won on one leg? Like, he's been banged up all year. Like, Aaron Rodgers is a top 5 quarterback in the NFL.
Luck over the middle, completed gain of maybe 4 or 5, maybe 6 even. Dontrell Inman on the play.
Dude, look at
they'll call it 6.
Do you think Tom Brady's a top 5 quarterback right now? Because he's definitely not playing like a top 5 quarterback.
His username is Tom Brady is the GOAT.
I
Of course he
understand.
thinks Tom Brady's a top 5
But I'm
quarterback.
saying if
it's probably Tom Brady's burner account.
All I'm saying is if you're saying, look at this year alone, Tom Brady's not a top 5 quarterback this year alone. So don't give me that argument.
I like how people are now using my name as a swear word in the comment section, by the way. I find that quite humorous.
It's a piece of Tom.
Yeah, see? It's funny. I like it. I like it.
Yes.
3rd and 1. It's a pass.
Going.
Luck over the middle. Deflected and incomplete. Eric Ebron wants a flag. He is not going to get it.
And a 3 and out.
Yeah, so Titans defense
Momentum.
Gets the stop. They get the pick 6, and then they get the stop, and now they'll get the ball back. Maybe they can make this a game all of a sudden.
Yeah, I think that one was pass interference.
Let's see if Ebron was right to get the ball.
My
yeah,
Lord.
yeah. He got there quick.
That's got to be.
So Adoree Jackson back to return the punt. Let's see if he has some space to operate. He's so dynamic with the ball in his hands, so fast, so quick. A little low on the snap.
Ooh, almost blocked.
Almost roughing the kick punter there, too. And Jackson will field it and then muff it, and the Colts recover
it. What
Adoree
a huge
Jackson,
mistake.
a disastrous play. Tried to get cute. He fumbles
my Lord.
it. Recovered on the play by Chris Milton out of Georgia Tech.
Disastrous.
Mike Vrabel's not happy with Adoree Jackson for good reason. Took a bounce.
Wow.
He tried to grab it, and he muffed it. Just couldn't get his hands on it, and Milton dives on the loose ball. So after the Titans defense steps up, the special teams unit for the Titans gives it right back, and even better field position.
Are they? Yeah, they're 1st and goal.
1st and goal from the 9-yard line.
Oh my
dear.
goodness.
Adoree Jackson, a critical mistake.
That's rough. That's rough. I also got a question. I forget who asked it. Let me scroll up here a little bit, guys. Give me 1 sec. Based on his contract, is Kirk Cousins the most overpaid quarterback in the NFL? That one's from Connor Grace.
Probably.
Okay.
I do see a question I wanted to after this play from Connor Grace. Give to Marlon Mack, and Marlon Mack, he'll get into the end zone for the score. And there's a flag on the play. Let's see what the flag is for. Holding on the offense, touchdown off the board.
Coming back.
Oh, brutal. So Connor Grace asking, Tom, with the way Josh Allen played the last couple of weeks, are you going to regret saying he's not good in your draft day video? I very well might, and as I said at the time, I'll be glad if I'm wrong, because if Josh Allen reaches his potential, he's going to be one of the best quarterbacks in the NFL.
But he hasn't been doing it with his arm.
He's been doing it with his legs, and he's done a really good job of that, but I want to make note here, he hasn't been accurate. He's turned the ball over a lot. He has completed barely 50% of his passes and has more touchdowns and more interceptions than touchdowns this year.
That's what I mean.
So we got to pump the brakes on Josh Allen. I know he's been great for fantasy, but he hasn't been the best actual NFL quarterback. And I'm not surprised by that. He's exceedingly raw. I do want to see him with more talent. Brian Dowell, I think, has done a great job getting the most out of Josh Allen so far this year. letting him use his legs. That's been a credit to him. He needs more help on the offensive line and in the receiving game. And we've definitely seen the flashes with Josh Allen, but he's still very much what we saw at Wyoming. Plenty of high upside, but a lot of down still.
But has he won a big game? No, and I think a lot of his stats.
I'm not going to read too much into wins losses right now.
All I'm going to say is I think when you look at his stats, I think a lot of them are padded against bad teams or against games where the Bills are getting blown out, and he's padding the stats. Like, sure, he's been able to run the ball very effectively.
Fumble, Marlon Mack loses it. The Titans scoop it up.
Oh.
It's Brown again.
What is happening?
All of a sudden, chaos here, Colts Titans. Marlon Mack on the screen had the ball knocked loose. Adoree Jackson gets bailed out by his teammates.
That's a bad
critical mistake for Marlon Mack, carrying the ball like LaShawn McCoy does.
Wow. Brooke, that's a hell of a play by him.
Yeah,
strips the fumble and then picks it up.
So Jan Brown, the early MVP for the Tennessee Titans.
Absolutely. Oh man.
But hopefully, that kind of answers your question on
Allen,
on Josh Allen. Yeah. Hopefully it does.
Head of the Eagles, watch these idiots tie. Steelers get in. That would be insane.
That would be absolutely hilarious. Truly would be. All right, so question coming in. Who has been the most surprising rookie this season?
That's a good question.
I mean, Darius Leonard surprised me because I was way too low on him coming out.
Yeah, I mean, well, he basically leads the NFL in tackles right now.
He's been fantastic.
Off the top of my head.
The correct answer in the end is probably going to be Philip Lindsay.
Yep.
If we're allowed to include undrafted free agents.
Yep, that's my answer.
Yeah. Yeah.
Undrafted Philip Lindsay. I mean, he had what? He had over 1,000 rushing yards this year.
He was a Pro Bowler as an undrafted rookie, which is insane to think about. You know.
And the Eagle says Van Der Esch.
Van Der Esch is up there too. I'd say I'm more impressed by Darius Leonard because I was higher on Van Der Esch than I was on Darius Leonard. So.
Yeah, but I think it's got to be Lindsay.
It's Philip Lindsay. Feel free to throw out other names in the comment section, guys. Feel free.
Dre Magic wants to know, did quarterback Nick pay his way to a big contract?
Nick Foles?
Yes.
I mean, someone's going to give him money this offseason. I don't have much doubt about that one. Speaking there of Nick Foles, let's take a look now at the NFC playoff matchups. We have the time set up for you guys. Saints and Rams, well, they're on bye. Number 1 seed, number 2 seed. Eagles at the Bears Sunday, 4:40 p.m. Eastern Time on NBC. And then Seahawks at the Cowboys, 8:15 on Fox on Saturday. Those are your NFC matchups, Mitchell. Quick thoughts on those two games.
I'm going to be looking forward to probably the Cowboys game a little bit more than the Bears and Eagles game, but I think the Bears are going to win that game, and I think the Cowboys are going to win. I mean, I'm going to take both home teams. But I want to know from you guys who you got, and Bears, Eagles, and then we'll throw in Cowboys and Seahawks. I want to know who you got.
All right, back to the action here. Titans take over 1st and 10 on their own 34-yard line after the Marlon Mack fumble.
Bless you, Brett.
Play action pass. Gabbert over the middle finds his man. It's the tight end. First down, Tennessee. It's Michael Pruitt down to your 4th string tight end. Man, jeez. Because Luke Stocker's hurt.
I'll tell you what, if the Titans score this game on this drive, 14-14, the Colts should be ashamed of themselves.
Mm-hmm.
This has been... The Colts easily could be ahead 21-0.
They should be ahead 21-0, frankly. All right, 1st and 10. Darius Leonard gets nothing on the play taken down. Or Derrick Henry taken down by Darius Leonard because he stops him on the play. There was just nothing there for Derrick Henry. Swallowed up by like 8 different Colt players.
That one's pretty rough. What do we got? We got Darren McCardle saying Seattle and Eagles. Okay. Bears from Wales. Christopher Jones says Eagles. Wales says Cowboys. Christopher Jones says Seahawks. Connor Gray says Cowboys because they're amazing at home.
They have been great at home. They're 7-1 this year, so I agree with that one. All right, 2nd and 10. It's a gain of 4 on the play for Derrick Henry, so it'll bring up 3rd and 6, which is probably going to have to be a passing play here for Tennessee.
Who scores more, Titans defense or offense?
Points off turnovers. The Titans, I'm including that for defense, so the defense wins. How about that? I'll cheat.
Yeah,
So I can include this drive for Tennessee.
Lame.
I'll cheat. I would hope it's the offense, but we'll see.
TBD. Connor Gray says Baker or Saquon for Rookie of the Year. Both broke records.
Baker has my vote. As good as Saquon Barkley was, Baker made a more tangible impact on his team. As the third down pass incomplete, trying to go to
that's a great defensive play.
Juwan Taylor.
I'm still going to go with Saquon.
I'm going Baker.
I mean, he had over 2,000 yards from scrimmage.
He had a great year. I'm not knocking Saquon by any means.
No, I mean, I can see both options, but I'm going to take Saquon.
Where did Saquon get the Giants?
Where did Baker get the Browns?
From dead last in the NFL to nearly making the playoffs. And had he started all 16 games, I think the Browns are in the playoffs. If he wasn't so incompetent.
I don't disagree with you, but I'll disagree. I just think Saquon is the Rookie of the Year, and he played all 16 games, and I think the Giants are a worse team, and I don't think it's fair to say Baker took an 0-16 team and made them a 7-win team, because the team that the Browns have this year is so much different than the teams the Browns had last year. Like, they have a talented team, the Browns.
Yeah, but Baker has changed that entire organization.
I don't disagree with that. But I'm going to go Saquon Barkley.
Okay. So you're going stats.
I'm not going based. I think when you look at the entire picture, I think Saquon Barkley, you could argue, made a bigger impact for the Giants.
But no, he didn't.
You could.
No, he didn't.
You could make the argument.
The offense still wasn't that great.
But Saquon was incredible. Imagine if Eli didn't have a noodle arm.
Yeah, imagine if they had a quarterback instead.
I'm just saying.
Baker's got my vote.
I'm going Saquon. Saquon, if you're watching, I got you.
I'm not knocking Saquon by any means, but I think Rookie of the Year, it does matter how big of an impact you had on your team, and I think Baker had a bigger impact. He won games for them. He almost got them to the playoffs.
Saquon won games for the Giants.
Yeah, they're still picking the top 10.
The Giants stink.
They do stink. Yeah. Because Saquon wasn't a massive impact in the same way that Baker Mayfield was.
Oh.
He made a big impact, but that's how big of an impact Baker had in the end. Yeah. All right, anyway, 1st and 10. Colts coming up here. Back to the game itself. It's a give to Marlon Mack. They'll get him involved again. He won't fumble that time. Picks up 4 or 5.
Yeah, he's definitely holding on to the ball there. Got another question coming in from Wales. Ravens or Chargers? Who you got?
Give me the Chargers. I think they'll kind of get back on track here. I think the LA is a really good team. It's not a knock on any means by the Baltimore Ravens, but I think that's just more of a compliment for the Chargers. As Andrew Luck went quick to the line, tried to get the Titans to a false start, but they don't. Now it's a 2-minute warning.
2-minute warning. What are the Colts going to do? They're going to score?
What will be the halftime score? I'll put that in.
Okay. Darren McArdle saying the Ravens.
I mean, I think it's a fair discussion. I think both those teams are immensely talented. So, Reggie with a great point here. Baker didn't start and broke the rookie touchdown mark. Baker has my vote, and I don't mean that as a knock against Barkley.
Oh,
I just think Baker's been that impactful for a Browns franchise that has searched for decades for a quarterback. They have one now.
Yep.
And the team was vastly different once he took over.
You're not wrong.
Also firing Hugh Jackson.
Yeah, that's going to help a lot of teams.
He's bad.
He's bad.
All right, a good question here coming in from Connor Gray. So I'll let you answer this one first, Mitch. Should the Cardinals trade down from number 1 because they need to help Rosen and defense will be the first couple of picks?
Yeah, I don't hate it. I don't really know. I mean, they have already a pretty solid defensive front, I would say, the Cardinals do. But if you can load up on picks, I mean, there's nobody really in the offense that I would take in the top 5, top 10 even. And they don't need a quarterback. Who's going to be the first offensive player not named Dwayne Haskins?
Maybe Jonah Williams, the tackle, which I think would be a great pick for Alabama.
Okay. I've actually heard his name floated around a few times. But, yeah, why not? Get extra picks.
Who says no?
Okay.
Cardinals, Raiders. Cardinals trade down to number 4. Raiders jump up to take Nick Bosa.
Okay.
Number 1 overall. The Raiders include the hire of the Bears, Cowboys first-round picks and either their second or third, probably would have to be their second to go up and get them. Cardinals trade down to get those extra picks. Who says no?
I think Jay Gruden. I think John Gruden says no.
Okay, that's kind of what I think, but that's about what the value would need to be for the trade action.
I think they have so many picks racked. I think they have 6 picks in the top 95, and I just think the way that the Raiders have shown is they're going to try to add a lot of really talented bodies instead of just one big-name player. So, especially players have been hurt.
Okay. Another trade scenario for you.
Okay, here we go.
All right, let's bring up the draft order, too, as we discuss this part. Not involving the number 1 overall pick this time. This time it's the number 2 overall pick. San Francisco 49ers sitting there at number 2. Let's say you are the Jacksonville Jaguars. So Niners at 2.
Ugh.
Let's say you trade down if you're the 49ers with the Jags. A first-round pick, your first-round pick,
Yep.
and Jalen Ramsey. Who says no?
I don't think the Jags should give up Jalen Ramsey for that little, and T.Y. Hilton might.
Yeah, T.Y. Hilton, a huge gain and then
Is he hurt?
slides down. No, he's fine to the 45-yard line. Big play. Who says no? Swap a first and Jalen Ramsey to the 49ers. Who says no?
The Jags say no.
Do they?
I like Jalen.
I love Jalen. You need a quarterback.
You do, but
And Dwayne is the only one.
Dwayne Haskins for Jalen Ramsey.
You're also,
No.
you're also including a first-round pick if you're Jacksonville.
Oh, okay. I see what you're doing.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, it's even worse for you then. No. Luck over the middle. Caught Chester Rogers first down to the 35-yard line. Clock ticking under a minute 20 here. We'll do more Who Says No throughout the offseason. Don't worry.
Do you think the Redskins will be a contending team next year? I do not.
They have to find a quarterback because
Yeah.
Smith's not playing next year.
Alex
So
Smith's
that's
done.
going to be an issue. So a minute to go now. Luck back to pass. Over the middle. Broken
Almost picked.
up. Malcolm Butler breaks it away from Ryan Grant.
Which NFL player would you bring out of retirement?
Deion Sanders, he's my all-time favorite. I love Deion.
Calvin Johnson.
Barry Sanders. I'm assuming, are we talking like prime or like right now?
Calvin Johnson could play on a lot of teams right now.
Probably. Yeah. Big play there by T.Y. as he continues to break my heart in my fantasy league matchup. That's okay. Let us know which player you would bring out of retirement. So, under a minute now. 55 seconds here.
Tebow.
Luck
Barry
back
Sanders.
to pass. Looking over the middle. Picked. Oh, he dropped it. Derek Morgan had a pick in his hands, right in his mitts, and he drops it.
Wow.
That might have gone back quite a ways because he had space. Oh, Luck did not see Derek Morgan drop back. Morgan right through his hands.
Oh.
He had lineman. Nyheim Hines might have caught him from behind, but Derek Morgan there coming off the edge and then dropped back into the zone after he didn't work out on the stunt. No reason for Derek Morgan to be there. I get why Luck never saw him. There's no reason for Derek Morgan to be there on a normal pass rush play. But 3rd and 10. 48 seconds. Luck over the middle. Caught for a first. Oh, did he drop it? And he dropped it. T.Y. Hilton cannot bring it in. So 44 seconds. You're at the 34-yard line. Do you bring out Adam Vinatieri for about a 51-yard try?
Yep. I do. I absolutely do. What else we got? Film production says bring back the barefoot kicker. I don't know who that is. Then Riley's red zone says Johnny Manziel. Okay. Shannon Sharp.
There were a couple of different players who kicked barefoot. I'm not sure which one he's referring to.
Really?
Tony Franklin, Rich Carlos, and Mike Lansford kind of did.
I can't believe I've never heard of that before. That's got to be painful.
All right, from 53, actually, Vinatieri up and good. Would have been good from 61, by the way. So he's still got the leg in his old age, and he has a Santa Claus beard now.
Oh, my Lord.
It is white. All right, so Titans will get the ball back. 39 seconds left. Mitchell, do you let Blaine Gabbert air it out? Yes or no?
Sure. How many timeouts do they have? Let's see how many timeouts they have. They have all 3 of their timeouts, 39 seconds. Yeah, take some shots.
All right.
You're going to say no.
You have to try. You have to get him some air there. Wales asking should the Jags trade away Bortles, trade for Flacco, and try and remake the offense. kind of intrigued by trading for Joe Flacco because anything's enough good for Blake Bortles, but who's going to trade for Blake Bortles right now? Dude's got, like, no value. Unless you're including a pick, at which point just cut him because you need those picks.
Yeah, I can't imagine teams really trying to go and get Blake Bortles.
No one wants Blake Bortles. It'll be great when he gets garbage time points as a backup quarterback when the injured quarterback gets hurt.
Garbage time Blake. Dude, Vinatieri's kicked 73 miles per hour. Now, that's some ball speed. That's some ball skills.
Would you rather stand in front of an Adam Vinatieri kick or get tackled by Andrew Luck? I picked a quarterback for good reason. Tackled by Blaine Gabbert.
To be honest, I'd probably rather stand in front of a kick.
I'll take the tackle.
I mean, 73 miles per hour. Like, yeah, it's gonna hurt.
Yeah,
they're NFL athletes running and hitting you.
Blaine Gabbert. I'll take the hit because I don't know where that ball's gonna go, but it's probably gonna catch me in a bad spot. It's either gonna be face or groin, guaranteed.
Wait, you're facing it?
Yeah, of course you're facing it. You're just looking dead at it.
Oh boy.
It's the only way to do it. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. If I got hit in the face, that'd be an ender.
Owen asking if the Browns will fire Greg Williams. Well, it's not really firing. It's just not hiring him. He's the interim. Corey Davis breaks loose down to the 42-yard line. First down. Titans, they call timeout.
Carson Wentz or Nick Foles?
Long-term, Carson Wentz. I'm still going with Wentz.
So sick of
I
this.
get that Nick Foles has been good in the postseason, and when the season's on the line, Wentz is a better quarterback.
100%.
I have no doubts about that.
I don't even think it's close. Don't even think it's close. Is Michael Vick the most overhyped quarterback or player of all time because of his accuracy? I don't think he's the most overhyped. But you asked me Cam Newton or Michael Vick, I'll take Cam Newton.
We had a discussion in the past, and
I'll take Cam.
I just like watching Mike Vick play.
Oh, Mike Vick is incredibly fun to watch, but
in today's era, when everything gets flagged, give me Mike Vick.
He'd still get hurt.
Maybe.
He'd still get hurt.
All right, Gabbert back to pass. Check down Dion Lewis. He'll get out of bounds at the 49.5-yard line. Late hit coming in as well against the Indianapolis Colts.
Absolutely a late hit.
Critical mistake there, and the Titans players are jawing. George Odom, the rookie out of Central Arkansas, flagged for the late hit. That's going to tack on an extra 15, barring extra penalties for the after hit scrum, and just an obvious penalty. Lewis was almost to the bench at that point.
Yeah, I just don't really.
He had 2 feet down out of bounds when he got hit, and I get he started early, but
late.
What are you doing with him? Why are you starting him? Doug Marrone is coming back as the Jags head coach. It's been announced by Jacksonville, by the way, already. So tack on an extra 15. Now you're at the 36-yard line of the Colts. You're almost in field goal range for Ryan Suckup, a former Mr. Irrelevant draft pick. You still have 2 timeouts. Time to get the ball downfield and make some plays happen if you are the Titans. Maybe Gabbert can get going here. 7 of 12 for 58 yards so far today. Gabbert pumps once, goes across the middle to Darius Jennings. It's a gain of 6. Timeout Titans. 21 seconds to go now. So you're in field goal range at this point, Mitch.
I mean, hey, I think the Titans look at themselves in the mirror and say, we played a horrible first half of football, and we're down hopefully only 7 points.
We can be down 1 score. That's really
You look at time possession, you look at just the yards. Mm-hmm. Heck, the Titans have had horrible turnovers, and they're down 10 points. Could be down only 1 score. That's a win. It's a win for the Titans.
Some stat notes here. Corey Davis, 3 for 24. He's their leading receiver. They're carrying 7 of 24 on the ground. Andrew Luck on pace for just under 400 yards passing. Blaine Gabbert hoping to get to 150. Owen says, asking about the Saints to not play Breeze and Kamara. Rest them. There's nothing to play for. I'm fine with it. Corey Davis gets the first down. Clock is ticking. And they're going to call timeout. So I would assume it's now time for a couple shots to the end zone. As that puts Corey Davis at 30 receiving yards on the day. But yeah, I think sitting Alvin Kamara, sitting Drew Brees made a lot of sense.
I totally agree. I mean, they're 13-3. The only thing that scares me a little bit when a team who has a first-round bye sits their players in Week 17, I mean, that's 2 weeks off. It's a lot of time sitting around, and I think momentum is a big thing, and I think just being in a rhythm is a big thing. So it does scare me a little bit. I mean,
I'm not overly concerned by it. If you can't take a week off from playing an NFL game when you still get practices and you come out flat, that just means you suck.
I don't know.
That's all that means.
Games are different. Games are different.
Gabbard, a quick pass to Dion Lewis. He'll pick up a couple of yards out of bounds at about the 20-yard line. 11 seconds left now.
Joe Smith says, weakest division in the NFL this year. Which one? Is that a question? What do you think is the weakest NFL division this year? Because I know my answer.
Isn't it the NFC East?
I think it's easily the NFC East. I don't think it's close.
Maybe it actually ended up being the NFC South because of injuries to Carolina and Atlanta. I don't really buy into the AFC East beyond the Patriots either.
Yeah, I'm probably still going to go with the NFC East.
Tyquan Lewis, by the way, down on the play, some friendly fire as he ran into his own teammate there. Anel asking, what are the chances of Texans, Cowboys in the Super Bowl? Ooh, it's actually a knee injury for Tyquan. He's grabbing that. That's not good. Slow to get off the field. Unlikely, but I will say this. Every time I do a Madden Dynasty with the Cowboys, it's always Cowboys-Texans Super Bowl. It's happened 3 straight times.
Well,
I have no idea why.
I don't think it's going to happen.
Yeah.
I don't think either of those teams are good enough to make the Super Bowl. Owen Cup wants to know, why did the Browns go for it and not kick a field goal?
Because Greg Joseph is a bad kicker. He's not good. They made the right call to go for it. He's not good. He doesn't have the leg to hit it from 57. No, he doesn't, Dom. No, he doesn't. His NFL long is 51. He's not a good kicker. All right, 10 seconds. Gabbert, deep ball, broken up and incomplete. Probably should have been picked by the guy who committed the penalty, owed him.
Dangerous pass to make.
Yes, it was. Absolutely was.
So there's 5 seconds left, and it's 3rd and 7, and the Titans are going to bring out their field goal unit.
Makes sense.
Which I think is the right call.
And just so we're clear, even Greg Joseph's long in college was 48 yards. He does not have the leg to hit from 57. So Ryan suck up on for a 38-yard try with 5 seconds to go in the half. Snap good, hold good, kick is up, and it is also good. 17-10. Oh, wait, there's a flag on the play now.
Oh, boy.
Hold everything.
Well, that is a great beard from Vinatieri. He looks 50 years old.
It's a personal foul on the Titans. We'll see if they accept or decline.
Wait, on the Titans?
Or on the Colts, excuse me, on the Colts.
Okay. I was going to say.
Penalties decline, so it will be 17-10 at the half. Colts over the Titans. Question coming in from Joe Smith asking, Camilco Teray or Tyquan Lewis? I like Teray a lot more coming out of Rutgers than I like Lewis coming out of Ohio State. I kind of thought both were a little bit overdrafted, just to be frankly honest, coming out of the draft. But I think Teray has the upside to be a more impactful, more multi-sack type of player. I don't see that being Tyquan Lewis, really. I think Lewis might be more of a sub-package guy at times. I like Teray more.
Okay.
A little undersized, but he can blitz.
Hey, man.
He
I'll take your word for it.
4 sacks this year.
Haven't done the look. Haven't looked into it.
All right, folks, well, today's show is brought to you by BetDSI, chatsports.com/bet. Use that promo code LIVE120. It gets you a 120% deposit bonus. You put down $50, they'll give you 60 for free. And, Mitchell, get you guys an NFL jersey if you sign up and deposit. Then go DM us on Twitter @ChatSports. Try and find a better deal out there than our BetDSI jersey deal. You're
just simply not going to find one. I mean, when you look at BetDSI, it's Sign up and deposit, chatsports.com/bet. Again, remember to use that promo code LIVE120. So when you sign up and deposit, send us a screenshot, DM us at chatsports on Twitter. And hey, you're going to get some free money. You're going to bet on some NFL games and get yourself a nice jersey. We got Zeke, we got Breeze, Julio Jones, Patrick Mahomes. Just about any jersey you guys want, just DM us what you're looking for. Bet DSI is hooking us up, so we're hooking you up.
Question from Hayden Thompson, Mitch. Brady or Darnold?
For what?
Brady or Darnold?
Straight up?
Yeah. If you're talking this year, obviously Tom Brady.
Yeah.
If you're talking building a franchise, it's obviously Sam Darnold. You take the one who's not, any year away from having to go into retirement.
I agree with that. If I'm starting a franchise tomorrow, I guess I would take Sam Darnold. But even then, I don't.
Baker's the correct answer, by the way. Quarterback one.
Yeah, you got that one right. Baker was our number one guy, though. He was our number one guy.
Wales says Josh Allen or Lamar Jackson.
I'll take Lamar Jackson.
I had Lamar rated higher coming out. Upside-wise, Allen definitely has more, but I kind of prefer I prefer Lamar.
Yeah, I'll take Lamar Jackson. Absolutely. What about you guys? It's not just us here. Comment below. Tell us what you guys want.
Baker was my number 5 overall guy last year.
You mean number 5 overall player, number 1 QB?
Overall player, number 1 quarterback.
Gotcha.
Probably should have been higher. Probably should have been above Roquan Smith in hindsight.
Patrick Mahomes or Baker? I'll take Mahomes.
It's Mahomes, but it's
I don't think
not
it's that
a big
far.
difference.
I don't
It's really
either.
not. I mean, we can go play the game if we want right now. Like, which quarterback starting a franchise would you take over Baker Mayfield? Brady or Baker?
Oh, yeah, Baker.
Yeah. Darnold or Baker?
Baker.
Allen or Baker?
Honestly, at this point, I might only take Patrick Mahomes. Andrew Luck would be interesting for me. Aaron Rodgers is getting 30. He's like 33. He's probably got another 6 years.
He's getting up there.
Carson Wentz, maybe if he's healthy, but probably only Mahomes at this point.
Yeah. Fun game to play. Which quarterback would you take over Baker Mayfield if you're starting a franchise? Very fun one. Hayden asks Zeke or Connor. That's a no-brainer for me. It's Zeke. Yeah. No-brainer.
I think the only running back I would take over Zeke is Todd Gurley.
And I might take Zeke over Gurley right now.
I'll probably still
Zeke
take
was
Gurley.
great this year.
He was. So was Gurley.
Gurley was really good because he had more touchdowns, but Zeke outran him and was heavily involved in the passing game too.
Saquon's interesting. Saquon would be another guy. But again, it also depends on offense. Like imagine Christian McCaffrey on a high-powered passing offense.
They threw the ball to him so much, though.
I understand, but they're still not what I would consider a high-powered passing offense.
It's fine. It's fair, I guess. All right, let's take a look here at the AFC playoff picture. I see some questions on there. Wild card matchups: Colts or Titans versus Texans. I saw a lot of questions in there about Colts or Texans. I keep saying Titans for some reason. I think we did on our last AFC playoff picture, but Colts or Titans versus Texans. Who you got in that game, Mitch?
If it's the Colts, I really want to say Colts. Yeah, I'm gonna go Colts over the Texans if it's how the game goes. If it's Titans, I'll take the Texans.
How about Chargers and the Ravens?
I'm going Chargers. I think they're the better team. I think the Ravens at times play really well. They do play pretty well at home. They have, I think, one of the best defenses. I would say a top 5 defense in the NFL, especially against the air raid. But I want to put my money on Rivers, and hopefully Melvin Gordon is healthy because he got banged up in this one. So I'll say Chargers and hopefully Colts.
I'll go Chargers Texans. How about that?
Fair enough.
Because you're picking both road teams, funnily enough.
I am. But I think the Colts are playing better football than what the Texans are down the stretch, and I'll take the Chargers. Who, if the Chargers we get their A+ game, they can beat anybody. But if they play sometimes the way the Chargers play at the end of the year, and the way Philip Rivers has played throughout his career at the end of the year, Ravens could win that one pretty easily.
And yes, the Steelers are still technically alive, but I am assuming there's not going to be a tie, so we didn't include them. They're just not going to tie.
You never know.
If it happens, it'll be awesome because it'll be chaos and it'll be hilarious, but they're not going to tie. NFC playoff matchups, that one's set in stone. Eagles at the Bears, Mitchell, Sunday, 4:40 p.m. Eastern Time. Does the Nick Foles magic continue?
I do not think it does, Tom. I'm going with the Bears. I'm going with Mitchell Trubisky. Jordan Howard had a great game today, over 100 yards rushing, 2 touchdowns. I think when you look at the Bears' defense, yeah, it's a legit defense, especially at home.
Ben asking about the injury to Nick Foles. It does sound minor. I do think he plays in that game. I think he'll make sure to
I think it was a chest injury. I don't think it was anything too ridiculous.
It'll
But
be
if Sudfeld's out there, that's going to be something to monitor. But what ended up happening to Wentz? He's out for the year, right?
Yeah, the Eagles don't expect him back for the postseason, if they even get that far ahead. Seahawks, then the Cowboys at the Cowboys. Saturday night. What you got in that one?
I'm going with the boys. The boys are a much different team at home, and they're, 7-1 at home this year?
7-1 at home this year.
Even though the Seahawks did win the original matchup, I'm going to go with the Dallas Cowboys.
All right, how about this question on the Titans? And this is one seemingly for you, Mitchell. Is Marcus Mariota a bust? Why? Bust. Why or yes? Why? Yes or no? Jesus, what am I doing? Someone give me a beer.
Yeah, I think Marcus Mariota is a bust. I think when you get taken second overall in the NFL, you're supposed to be able to produce. And sure, I think he's got, one playoff win, and his last year against the Chiefs in a pretty crazy game, but
Touchdown pass to himself, or first down
I
pass
think
to
the
himself.
Titans have actually done a pretty solid job of putting pieces around him to succeed. And he just really hasn't succeeded. So
they need some guard help, but no, they haven't been as good as I think that they should be. I think it's too early to declare him a bust, but
saying thus
he's
far in his
trending
career.
that way.
Thus far in his career, he's been a bust in my opinion. He's
He
had
is.
one good year. One good year, which was like in 2016. I think he had like.
Fair. He'll get another shot next year. Maybe if he can stay healthy. That's been the issue, I think, for the most part this year. Is he's never really been right. He's always been battling some type of injury.
Yeah, but I don't. It's kind of frustrating because I think the Titans aren't letting him be athletic. And when we saw him excel at Oregon, I understand it's a different game, but they're telling a player who does get injured a lot to not scramble and run. But sorry, Marcus Mariota isn't good enough to be an NFL pocket passer. I don't think he is. They need to be able to let him run, and if he can't do it...
He almost looks skittish at times passing it. Like he just doesn't trust himself. It's strange.
Probably because he sees what he does. I wouldn't trust myself either.
He was good in Oregon in the pocket, though.
Yeah, but he was also he was a threat to run. They're not letting him run because they don't want him to get hurt.
This has kind of been almost the worst case outcome for Marcus Mariota. Like this is like his floor. You know?
And he's laying on the floor.
All right, so what's your favorite beer then, Mitch? I know you've been drinking out of your growler all night. You love that IPA you had last night.
Well, the one IPA, not so good. The other IPA, which I actually got from Tavor, that one was awesome. That beer was called Comatose. You guys should look that up. But Tavor.com, okay, so if you guys are big craft beer drinkers, if you like rare craft beer, there's only one place to get it, and that's at Tavor. You're going to go to Tavor.com, and when you guys sign up, use promo code ChatSports, get $10 off your very first purchase. Tom, the reason why I love Tavor is because it's rare craft beers. You know I'm kind of a beer snob, and I like finding things that I can't get in a store. You're not going to find these beers in the store. They are super rare. You show up to a party with this awesome box of beer. People will be like, yo, damn, where'd you get that? So go get yourself an awesome curated box of beer, okay? So when you sign up at Tavor.com, you guys can pick out beers and any ones that you want, and they're going to ship them right to your door. Sound good? Tavor.com, use promo code ChatSports.
Best deal out there for craft beer, Mitch. I know you're a huge fan.
Cheers. I would say, though, in just flavor of beer, I'm an IPA guy. I know you don't really like IPAs. You like Shiner. Can't get Shiner, though, at Tavor, Tom.
No, but I do love Shiner Bock. It's absolutely the best. Let's take a look now at the NFL draft order for those of you that missed it earlier today. At least I should say earlier on in the show. Cardinals, Mitch, they have the #1 pick in the NFL draft right now, and that is locked in. Now, do they go Quinnen Williams, do they go Nick Bosa, or do they try to trade it?
I would say Nick Bosa should be the #1 overall pick, and I don't really think the Cardinals need Nick Bosa, so go ahead and trade it. Stock up.
Niners 2, Jets 3, Raiders at 4. Mitch, I will guarantee you this right now.
Oh, boy.
There is a 100% chance that there will be reports of the Raiders aren't quite sold on Derek Carr, and the Raiders like Dwayne Haskins. A 100% chance, and they might not even be true. But do you know why they're going to happen? Because the Cardinals, Niners, and Jets, they don't need quarterbacks. So they need other teams to think, we got to get above the Raiders at 4, and if a quarterback falls, then the Raiders probably want that out there too.
Well, guess what's going to be on
you
the Raiders
will see
report tomorrow?
those leaks. I promise you.
No, I'm going to start
There
the
will be
leagues.
reports.
Raiders interested in
promise
Dwayne Haskins. Guaranteed will be on the Raiders report tomorrow.
Guarantee it will be a report or a rumor out there as we get through draft season. I promise you.
You got it. Source,
That
Tom
is
Downey.
just how the NFL draft works. All right, 5 through 8, the Bucks, the Giants, and the Jags. Sounds like the Bucks will bring back Jameis Winston, which, barring any trade-ups, which I think there will be, puts the Giants in the driver's seat for one Dwayne Haskins. So do the Jags trade up?
I understand
One of
they
those
need
two
a
are taking Haskins.
Yeah, I get it. I just don't think Dwayne Haskins should be a top 10 pick, and it kills me, and that's why I just don't. He's not a top 10 pick, in my opinion. He's a quarterback.
He's not a top 10 player in this draft class, but he's by far the best quarterback. He is going to go top 10. And as the only possible franchise guy that I really see right now.
Where's Dwayne Haskins go in last year's draft? First round? I don't think.
He might go first round.
Maybe.
I think you might see.
You think he would have been taken over Lamar Jackson?
I do think he would have taken him before Lamar Jackson.
Okay.
Because I know that's how NFL teams work.
Man, I don't know.
Phillips saying Haskins only top 10 because Herbert isn't declaring. I think they both would have gone top 10.
Okay.
Because the Giants need a quarterback, the Jags need a quarterback, Lions don't in theory. But number 9/10 for Denver, that's going to come down to a coin flip. Denver needs a quarterback too.
No, you're not
so
wrong.
Both of them would have gone top 10 in the end.
I just don't think they're. Herbert, I think you could make the argument as a top 10 quarterback or a top 10 pick. I don't know. I just don't see it with Haskins. I just think his stats are just super padded.
And there were some screens, but he needs to get better against pressure in particular. But the traits are there for him to be a franchise quarterback. And it does sound like Winston will stay with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Owen asking why Bosa will be the number 1 overall pick because he's an elite pass rusher. He is his brother.
And if you can get after the quarterback, you're going to be able to make a lot of money in the NFL.
9 through 10, not yet set in stone. Broncos and the Bills. We are waiting that one, Mitch, for a coin flip later on.
Tails never fails.
Right, the combine. So that's going to come down, assuming there's no tie tonight. If there is a tie, Denver gets number 9, Bills get number 10. Bengals at 11, Packers get 12, Dolphins 13, Falcons 14, Redskins 15, and Panthers at number 16. All right, let's go back now to the game. Halftime about to wrap up. Titans will kick off. The Colts will get the ball. And by the way, for those of you wondering, we'll have a mock draft later on this week just for you guys. So there you go.
The Colts had 2 drives, Tom, over 90 yards in the first half, but they also had 2 really costly penalties. I mean, the fact that this game is 17-10, the Tennessee Titans have to just be thanking the Lord because this one could easily be 3 scores in the favor of the Colts.
It really should be.
Like
Owen, about the Browns, I will make you wait. I think receiver makes some sense. I think offensive line makes some sense. Maybe they go defensive end too. If Greg Little's on the board, he might be the pick there. Kick is away, fielded by Zach Pascal. Get up to the 25-yard line, taken down at the 31-yard line. A little bit of friendly fire there too.
Yeah, kind of got taken down by his own man.
Yeah, there's some blocking going on there. So Colts will take over.
I mean, I think the Colts offensive line this game has played pretty well.
Darren asking about any UCF players high on the mock draft. Not for round 1. This team wasn't as talented as last year's team. Watch out for Mitchell Wilcox, the tight end. I think he might be the first guy taken out of UCF. Bye, Hayden. Thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe.
I'll get you the link before you go. Hang on. Don't leave.
Hit that button, subscribe button, guys.
Oh, yeah. Do that.
Right there. All right. Give it to Marlon Mack. He'll bust loose and pick up 11, 12 yards. First down, Colts. Marlon Mack now 57 yards on the day, but the fumble, -2 fantasy points.
Wow. Wright called Luck's interception a fluke.
I mean, he almost threw a second one, though.
I know. I don't even think it's a fluke.
I mean, but I think he means in the sense that in that one, in the sense that, like, from the way the game has gone. Like,
Okay.
that's been the only play for Tennessee's defense.
That's fair.
It's
been the only play really for the Titans.
The forced team fumble. Luck time over the middle. Eric Ebron wide open. He'll get the first down. A gain of 20 on that play. Did you play Eric Ebron? Don't you have him in one of your leagues?
I do, but I don't play in week 17, Tom.
Lucky you.
I'm a big baller.
Lucky you.
Actual people who play fantasy football don't play in week 17. Breaking news.
I don't disagree. Plain and simple. I hate Week 17. I want it gone. Because in my Dynasty matchup, I didn't have Zeke Elliott. So, like, ooh, TC419 wants us to join his reaction stream. That's what we're doing, so no. Toss to Marlon Mack. He'll get past the original line of scrimmage. Gets maybe a yard on the play. 2nd and 9 coming up.
Colin says, I'm really, really, really worried about Amari Cooper. Changed my mind.
Remember the Eagles game? It'll be okay. Yeah, he's been a non-factor. The fumble was bad. The drop was bad. It'll be okay. Linehan will take care of it.
He's talented. He's got 3 years of over 1,000 yards. It's not easy to do. Not easy to do.
He'll be okay. Don't panic yet. Don't panic yet.
Philip says, got that fantasy chip this year and drafted Bell with my 3rd pick.
Tanked my team, so lucky you.
Atta boy. Good work.
All right, 2nd and 9. A give. Jordan Wilkins with a big hole. He gets the first down and an extra yard as well. Taken down by Wesley Woodyard.
Yeah, that was there was nobody near him.
But there's a flag on the play.
Wilkins is also getting up slow. He's
Maybe
limping.
that's why there was such a big hole.
I mean, that was wide open.
And that's going to come back tripping, actually, on Mark Glowinski, the former Seahawks offensive lineman out of West Virginia.
Interesting.
So back it up, 2nd and 19 now.
Glowinski. What a last name.
Let's see if we can find a trip. It's kind of a weak call, but when the official sees your leg go up and almost hit the other guy in the face, I guess they're going to throw the flag.
I mean, he was also getting flipped.
Yeah, I didn't really like that.
I mean, that's tough. That's tough.
Jordan Wilkins will now hit. He's testing out his leg. Not sure what's going on there.
Says he's all right.
Yeah.
Let's give him the nod.
2nd and 19. Trips to the right here for the Indianapolis Colts. Or 2nd and 15, excuse me.
Lamar Jackson wants to know who you guys got, Steelers or Texans?
T.Y. gets nothing on that play. Adoree Jackson taking him down.
He's hoping for a tie. That's what it sounds like.
Another flag on the play. Probably take Houston, but Pittsburgh's a good team. Block in the back on the Colts, so back it up. 2nd and 29 now, Mitchell.
Oh, what the
From
hell are they
midfield.
doing? Oh, my Lord. Get it together.
So
It's a great drive just ruined by penalties.
Chester Rogers whistled for the illegal block in the back.
Yep.
And why did he even do that? Hardly made contact with Adoree Jackson. I actually think that one shouldn't be called because it didn't impact the play. Jackson made the tackle, and the clip really came in after the hit or after the tackle itself. So,
I mean, it's bang bang, but at the end of the day, like, I don't know. I could totally see it.
I don't like that call. 2nd and 25 now from midfield. Play clock under 10. Luck will tuck and run here, and he'll end up getting 8 yards to the Titans' 42-yard. Another good job to avoid the pressure from Derek Morgan and avoid the big hit, too.
You go for the first down, or you go for field goal? I think you go for the field goal.
I think you run a route 10 yards short of the first down marker. Run your 3rd and 10 play. If you get more, great. If not, you're in field goal range.
Okay.
Because you don't have very many 3rd and 17 plays.
Well, that's what I mean.
Your 3rd and 17 plays are 4 verts.
You have probably the greatest kicker of all time. I think you can make that argument. Maybe not the greatest
Clearly
now.
has the leg from 60 today, so.
Seriously. Is that in the other direction, though? I'm not sure.
Yes, it was.
Yeah.
Good point. 3, 2, 1. Snap gets off where the play clock ends. Luck over the middle. Deflected. Incomplete. And are they throwing the flag here? Flag does come out. Malcolm Butler. They ran a 15 or 14-yard pass play.
Yeah, it would have been short. It looks like it's going to be holding on Butler.
They're going to call
That's
defensive
a
holding.
big.
Oh, I hate that call.
It's going to be a first down. Pass interference.
Pass interference on Malcolm Butler. So it's an automatic first down for the Colts.
I want to see it.
Yeah, I want to see another look there because Malcolm Butler's not happy about it at all.
Oh, yeah, I mean, I don't blame him. I mean, he wouldn't have picked up the first down regardless.
Yeah.
But if there's one player who I do not believe, and when he says he didn't make a penalty, it's Malcolm Butler. And that's contact.
A lot of contact there, and he got a little bit early. I'd like a slow-mo, but...
I mean, at the end of the day, though, I mean, he was making contact with T.Y. Hilton way after 5 yards. So
yeah, well,
maybe not pass interference, but
at least defensive holding, whatever.
At least defensive holding.
All right, 1st and 10. Now from the 30-yard line. Luck back to pass. Wants to go
Taking
deep
a shot.
and does.
Got a
Caught
guy.
and out of bounds at the 2-yard line. Dontrell Inman. Or at the 1-yard line.
Big catches, Inman. That's what's up.
Can I get a Marlon Mack touchdown, Mitch?
Oh, is that what you need? You need like 4, though.
I need Corey Davis and Marlon Mack to suddenly ball out. It's
All
not
right.
going to happen.
Is Marlon Mack going to score a touchdown? Type Y for yes, because Tom needs it.
Let me give you my score update here. How about that? Even though nobody cares. Oh, and they touchdown vulture me. Ryan Hewitt, the touchdown pass.
Who the hell is that?
Former fullback tight end out of Stanford.
It's not even a real person.
That's a pick route. Throw the flag. Touchdown, Ryan Hewitt. Used to play for the Bengals, dude. Come on.
Exactly.
23-10. Colts lead.
Noah Cahill says, want to hear a fun fact.
I like fun facts, sure. Philip asks, who else is going to get fired? Cutter Bull's already out. Steve Wilkes is going to get fired.
Steve Wilkes is a name.
Vance Joseph, I think, will be fired. And maybe Adam Gase.
Marvin Lewis?
And I will believe it when it happens. If Adam Gase gets fired, he will draw interest instantly.
Okay. Mike Tomlin?
I do think the big thing is that was a wounded duck of a kick that went through. If Gase is fired, he will draw interest. I think the big thing is take away some of his power. He had too much personnel control with the Dolphins, and I think he thought he could win with lesser players. It was a bit of a Josh McDaniels type situation.
Fair. Ego. It's a big thing.
Take away some of his
Noah
power.
Cahill's status.
Put him with a good GM.
Saquon Barkley hasn't fumbled the ball since 2016 at Penn State. It's a good stat. Not a great stat, but a good stat.
It's a fun fact stat.
Fun fact. If Marvin Lewis gets fired, they're going to hire Hugh Jackson. That's from
Don't
Phillip.
you put that evil on me. Don't you put that evil on me.
TC Fortnite. Good try, man.
Yeah, I'd put him in timeout.
Yeah, he's loser. Eddie the Eagle. What's your nickname, Eddie? I want to know.
It's the Eagle, dude. Come on.
It could be Eddie.
Well, okay. What, you think his name is Eagle?
I don't know. I've heard of somebody call people Dragon.
Okay, well, whatever. All right, folks, if you guys want what we're wearing, we're wearing Mizzen and Maine. Go to comfortable.af. Check them out. Mitch, I know you love these shirts because they're just so damn comfortable.
Damn, so, like, you literally can't get these things wrinkled. I got one of them actually for Christmas in my stocking. Somebody stuffed it in there and unwrapped it, and I put it right on. Heck, Tom, I went out last night or 2 nights ago, and I wore my Mizzen and Maine shirt out, slept in it, and I came to work, and nobody could tell because you literally can't get them wrinkled. And I had some fun, too, and was not stinky. And sweat wicking technology, a big boost there. Go check them out. Comfortable.af is the site. Question coming in here I want to get to from Gary on the Daily. Says, who will the Jets draft? Do you think they'll draft Gary? I assume it means Rashawn Gary. If the Jets move to a 4-3 defense, I think maybe it could make some sense. I don't think Rashawn Gary's going to go top 5. I don't think he should. I think he'll slide a little bit. Now, he's going to blow up the combine. I think he's going to test really, really well. You definitely can't say that. But if he doesn't test well, what are you drafting him on? Is what he did in high school. Yeah, you're drafting him on his recruiting ranking. Now, I think Rashawn Gary's a good player. He's going to get a relatively high draft grade from me once I finish my study of him. But I don't think he's worthy of a top 5 pick. Top 10 pick. I don't tell his mom that. He's not worthy. Yeah, don't. She's coming after you. Yeah. I know she will. That'll be an issue for him as well. Anyway, here's a question for you guys. What coaches get canned on Monday? We mentioned our guys. We thought Steve Wilkes will happen. We already seen Dirk Cutter and Todd Bowles, the 2 most obvious ones to get fired today. Steve Wilkes, I think, will be fired. You know, I think you'll see. So this is on Vance Monday. Joseph get fired. So Black Monday tomorrow. Yep. So I think Vance is gone. Maybe Adam Gase. Wilkes, Gase, and then you've already said that you think Lewis, if he would get fired, it would be on Tuesday. It's not going to be tomorrow. I think it would be on Tuesday. Okay. It would be on Tuesday. All right. Third quarter kickoff was away there. The Titans will take over at their own 25-yard line. This is an interesting question from Christopher Sparks. Philip throws in Steve Sarkisian. You'll see a lot of OCs, but yeah, I was just talking mostly head coach. I agree. It's Do you think the Colts pulled the trigger on Le'Veon Bell?
I don't think they will. I think the Jets will offer him more money, and
Way
I think
more.
the Jets have a bigger need. And like the Colts are fine. They've got multiple good players on that roster at halfback right now. Marlon Mack, that's a good and cheap 1-1-2 combo.
Very cheap 1-2 punch. Like, I think Le'Veon Bell's a good running back. However,
Derrick Henry busts loose. There goes
man.
Derrick Henry out to the 40-yard line. Gain of almost 20 yards.
It's a big time run there, but I was saying, James Conner proved that you could be. James Conner's a good running back, and he still had 12 rushing touchdowns this year. He was very productive, and I'm just saying, I don't know if I'm going to pay Le'Veon Bell $17 million. I wouldn't want to pay Le'Veon Bell $17 million. Maybe we should realize the Steelers' offense is really good, and that offensive line made Le'Veon Bell a lot better than maybe what he actually is. Just saying.
Steelers' line is good. All right. Give again to Derrick Henry. He'll cut it upfield and get swallowed up for really no gain there. Keep the ball about the 44-yard line. Yes, if there's a tie tonight, which there's not going to be, the Steelers will get in.
There's a chance.
Yeah, but also no. They're not going to tie.
There's a chance.
Can the Titans score 14 points on offense right now?
Probably. They probably could. Is Le'Veon Bell overrated? Woo! Got a yes from Brett. I think he's overrated. I think he's a really good running back. But we just saw James Conner be really incredible, and I'd rather pay James Conner whatever the hell he's making instead of Le'Veon Bell for $17 million.
Derrick Henry loses a yard on that one, so 3rd and 10 coming up. Do I think the Cowboys re-sign DeMarcus Lawrence? They will franchise tag him no matter what. They're going to lose him. And no, Darren, Kyle Shanahan should not get fired. I actually disagree with that. They were down to their 3rd-string quarterback this year and like their 4th-string halfback.
Who?
Shanahan, 49ers.
God, I was like drawing a blank now.
If they suck again next year, I guess we're going to have that discussion. But no, they competed at the end of the year with a bunch of backups.
Shanahan's there for another 4 years. When he signed his deal 6 years, him and Lynch.
Almost a bad play there. Blaine Gabbert went to the line. It was snapped into his gut. He throws it and incomplete. There is a flag on the play. Intended for Taywan Taylor. Let's see what the flag is there. That was a near disaster. Illegal motion on the offense. Gabbert went to change the play call, and all of a sudden it was snapped into his gut. He's lucky he caught that football. As the rain now starts to come down in Nashville.
Hey guys, I also put in the comments section below. Go ahead and subscribe if you're not already subscribed. And we produce a lot of content here at Chat Sports, and I think we're one of the more fun and interactive communities on YouTube. So please subscribe, youtube.com/chatsportstv, or just click the link that I post right here. Go ahead, click that, subscribe, and you get notifications when we show all of our stuff.
Kern gets hit on the punt, and it bounces out of bounds at the 12. There is a flag on the play. I think it'll only be running into the kicker, so it'll only be 5 yards. I'll see what the official call is here. Connor Grace, no, I don't see Sean McDermott getting fired. He had a pretty bad team. Frankly, the Bills outperformed expectations, I think, this season.
Oh, absolutely. Yep, running into the kicker.
So they enforce it after the play, so they'll back it up.
Looks like the rain's actually coming down pretty hard right now.
Luck's got his jacket on. Tab is ripping and saying, do the Steelers or Ravens deserve the playoff spot more? Well, the Ravens got it, so Baltimore deserves it more.
I agree.
They proved they were the better team. They won more games. They didn't lose to the Raiders.
Yep.
How about that one?
Don't lose to the Raiders, and you make the playoffs.
Ron Rivera will not be fired. So they're actually going to repunt this here, and Titans adjust the gunner. So there's 4 of them now, and now they come back inside. I think they had a fake option on that play. Interesting. Brett Kern on now to punt. He'll punt it away sky high. And fair catch called for by Chesterado. So basically where it was again. Same spot.
Do you think Phillip Rivers deserves the MVP from Ariel? I do not.
I don't. I think he's had a fantastic year. I don't want to discount what he's done. but I don't think he is deserving of the MVP.
It's between two people. It's
Mahomes
between
or
Drew Brees and Patrick Mahomes.
I don't know. Can't go wrong. I want Drew Brees to win, but
I do too. But I mean, if you're a stats freak, you're probably gonna go Mahomes. But
50 touchdowns, man.
that's incredible.
It's crazy. All right. Colin asking more Cowboys questions. Did the Cowboys get ET in free agency? They'll make a run at him, but the Niners and Raiders, I think in particular, also will. And they got more money to throw around.
Yeah.
And ET's #1 priority, get paid. And I don't blame him.
I don't blame him, especially when you see what happened
His
this
last
year.
contract.
Yep, absolutely. Another interesting question. What two teams do you see in the Super Bowl? This one's from Tavis Rippin. So, Super Bowl prediction. I'm going to put it in the comments. I want you guys to comment below. Tom, who's playing in the Super Bowl this year? I need a sip of beer.
Well, I originally picked Vikings-Patriots. Scratch that. That was wrong. Stupid Tom. Early in the year, I said, wait a minute. No, it's Rams-Patriots. And Brady and Belichick go out afterward. That's fun, but I think the Saints have a good chance, though.
Yeah,
Saints are my pick right now.
I originally had Saints and Pats.
Patriots.
That was my preseason prediction was Saints and Pats, and I'll stick with it. So
they're not as good as they have been. The Patriots. They're not as good.
If I could pick one though, I would love to see Saints and Chiefs. That'd be fun. Or Saints and Chargers. I'd like.
Ooh, the Drew Brees revenge game.
Exactly.
Always fun.
Would love it, love it, love it. We also got
a lot of Saints in there. I see.
Yeah, which is pretty reasonable there.
Right, Colts again, they lead 24-10. They'll take over here again. 8:44 to go. So, good spot here for the Colts, assuming they hold on to win here. They'll be in good shape. For, of course, playoff spot, they'll play the Texans. If it's Colts-Texans, Mitch, who do you have?
Colts. Colts-Texans, I want the Colts.
I'll take the Texans.
Okay, fair enough, fair enough. I just think the Colts are just I don't know if I want to say they're a better football team. I mean, they're both pretty equally matched, but I just think the Colts have been playing better down the stretch.
Darren asking who will replace Lewis. I think he means Marvin if he leaves. I think Eric Bieniemy is going to be the top target there. He's played for the Bengals. He knows Mike Brown, and Mike Brown operates on trust, not on wins or losses, but trust.
Okay.
So I think that familiarity will help him.
That's fair, that's fair. Well, the Cowboys win a playoff game.
I think so. I think they're going to beat the
I think they're going to beat the Seahawks. They got the game at home.
Hugh, by the way, is a real candidate, but just kill all Bengals fans now because they're going to hate it. Marlon Mack burrowing his way forward, a gain of 7 on that play. As he now passes the 60-yard mark.
What are they talking about? The throw.
The throwing motion. A little bit different now. Still good.
Still incredible. Still absolutely phenomenal. I think he's going to get over 300 though, Tom.
I think you're right.
I think he's going to get over 300.
I think you're right.
He's at 248 right now.
Optimistic Tom wanted Marlon Mack to rush for 150 and 2 scores.
Hey, all good.
2nd and 4. Give to Marlon Mack. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and well, that's about it.
Yep, that's a rough tackle.
Yeah.
Looking at about 3rd and 2 here. 3rd and 2.
Run or pass, Mitch? What you doing?
I'm passing. I understand it's raining, but I'm gonna pass. I think haven't really been able to stop Andrew Luck minus 1 bad pass. So
very true.
I'm gonna lean on my best player.
Well, 3rd and 2 coming up. They picked up 8 yards already on this drive with Marlon Mack. He's got 65 now on the day, but the fumble as well. A big impact there. Trips left, and looks like zone here for the Titans. Maybe a zone blitz. It is. Luck gets it out. T.Y. Hilton has it broken up. A really great play there. I think that's Logan Ryan.
I think he missed.
Oh, sorry, Kenny Vaccaro.
I think Luck had Inman and tried to force it into Hilton.
That's right. Logan Ryan's hurt. What am I talking about? So, Titans will get the ball back here. The pressure made Luck get rid of it just a half second before he wanted to. If he had more time, he might have hit him along the
Yeah,
corner. You're right.
I think he missed him.
All right. Colts on to punt. Punt is away. Adoree Jackson will let that one bounce out of bounds this time and won't grab it and muff it this time. So Titans take over. Mitch, can they pull off the comeback? Yes or no?
No.
No, you said.
Their offense hasn't been able to do anything. Their only touchdown is based off a pick 6, which was a bad throw, but, I mean, Blaine Gabbert has not been able to move the ball whatsoever. It's already starting to rain. The field's going to get sloppy, and you got a sloppy team playing on offense on a sloppy field. I don't think there's going to be a comeback in this one, Tom. Tavis Rippin says, I hope, but I think he's rooting for the Steelers.
Plus, you're leaning on Blaine Gabbert, who is 10 of 17 for 73 yards.
Yeah, we got a bunch of Steelers fans in here saying, pull off the tie.
Hey, I feel you. You're cheering for the most unlikely outcome in all of sports, but we'll see.
Sure am.
Don't let me. I'm gonna peak my Family League Fantasy Championship.
Hey, man. All good. All good.
Oh, my God. Projected to win by 2.
You?
Yeah. He's got luck in TY.
Oh, boy, Tom.
It's my weird scoring league that I broke the scoring on. I told you about this.
No, I know. Believe me.
So, just random tangent because I don't care. When I was a child, they gave me commissionership of this league. And I'm like, oh, well, you get points per per reception. Why don't you get points per completion, too?
Yep.
So, it was an awesome league because it was like 350 to 400 every week.
It's gross.
I won that league the first year because that was the LT year where he had all those touchdowns.
What is 30? Yeah, like 32.
It's that insane year for LT. And I had Brett Favre that year, and it was 0 points for an interception, so you didn't lose anything. And Brett Favre threw it like 50 times every game, so I won.
Oh my!
I broke the league. The league has never recovered. It's still kind of messed up.
That's incredible.
I would have locked this up if I played Jordan Howard. But I played Alshon Jeffrey instead.
Ariel asks, do you think Chucky gets fired? No.
No, they literally can't. They can't afford to.
If they fire him, they got to pay him.
Normally, buyouts are only a factor in college football. It's a factor in the NFL because that deal he's not going anywhere. And he knew that when he made all these trades, too.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
What team did you like as a kid / now? It's from Tavis.
Still the Cowboys. When I was a little kid, I liked the star on the helmet. I had like the little plastic helmets. And each week I would line them up against who they were playing and pick the winner. And I liked the Cowboys helmet the most.
The first team I ever liked was the Carolina Panthers because I went to a Carolina Panthers game with my dad and I got the helmet. And then my dad is actually a Jets fan, so then I grew up rooting for the Jets.
You worked for them for a little bit.
And I worked for them for a little bit, but I don't know. I really don't have a favorite team, but I would say if there's a team that I root for the most on a Sunday, it's the Raiders. But that's because I run the Raiders show here at Chat Sports. So, Raider Nation, where you at? Darren says Miami. Sorry to hear that.
Titans ball here. 2nd and 7 after a 3-yard Derrick Henry run. But give to Henry again. He'll get another 3 or 4 yards. So 3rd and manageable coming up, 3rd and 4.
Yeah, but 3rd and manageable has not been very manageable for the Titans in this entire game.
It has not been.
And the field's just getting wetter and wetter. It's not raining super hard, but it is raining. And when you're a struggling offense, I'm sure the last thing you want to be looking at on your visor is some rain.
Not much room there for Henry, but he did a good job of moving forward on that play. So 3rd down, run or pass. You brought in Dion Lewis. That screams pass now. Quick snap. Yep. Gabbert gets it out quickly and just airmails an open Dion Lewis.
I don't mind the play call. I think if he hits him there, at least gives him a shot at getting
He had the first down.
But just a bad pass. I take back what I said. Blaine Gabbert isn't better than Marcus Mariota. This is hard to watch, really. That wasn't even close. It's starting to rain now, though, Tom.
Yeah, it is.
December showers aren't going to bring many Titans flowers. Oh, they're going to return it. Oh, maybe a bad choice. He's taken down at the 6-yard line. I think he easily could have called the fair catch there. He just decided not to, or probably could have let that one roll into the end zone is what I meant to say. And I don't know. It was just got taken down right away. Probably not the best decision there, Tom. But maybe the Colts can kill some time here. We're looking at 5 minutes and 32 seconds. And I think when you look at the start of this game, it was all Colts. Really quick. They put up 14 points, what seemed like in a blink of an eye. Then a really bad interception there by Andrew Luck, which turned into the Titans' really only momentum this entire game. They did get a touchdown out of it. And then Adoree Jackson, a really bad punt return decision there, muffed the punt. Colts recovered it, were not able to convert, and this game has been pretty lackluster so far. The Colts did have a lead, 17-10 at halftime, and I just don't see the Colts giving up the lead in this one, Tom. So the Titans are down 14 points, sloppy weather, and not so pretty. What is pretty, though, is the question that's on board. So good job, Tom. Or Dom.
Oh, God, this one again.
How old is Tom? How old do you guys think Tom is? I want to know from you. I'll put it in the section below.
I got a great tweet coming up here, Mitch. You're going to love it.
Oh, can't wait.
Go check it at What Going Downy.
All right, yeah, I'll give you a follow.
Yeah. The failing ESPN headline from November 26, 2017. Blaine Gabbert has made Cardinal decision on quarterback future easy. Because Blaine Gabbert is the answer. Barely a year ago, we had that shit take. Great job, ESPN. Imagine thinking that. Imagine thinking Blaine Gabbert was the answer in 2017. Imagine that.
It's like thinking Brock Osweiler was the answer in 2016.
Yeah. Imagine. Just imagine.
Yeah, Blaine Gabbert.
Horrible take. Horrible take.
Well, win some and you lose some, I guess.
His brother was going to my alma mater, though.
Do you?
No, sir.
No, sir. All right, let me see.
Let me give you the state before.
Did you tweet it out?
Yeah, I just tweeted it.
Oh wait, I clicked on the wrong guy. It's at What Going Down, in case you guys are wondering.
Yes, thank you.
I'll give you a retweet.
Thanks, bud.
You got it.
Blaine Gabbert tonight, by the way, just a quick note here. 10 of 18 for 73 yards. This is also why sometimes teams just pay for guys like a Marcus Mariota and pay for an Alex Smith, because the alternative is this.
See, I think that's one reason why I get kind of upset when people are like, oh, I want Tom Brady to retire. I want some of these old quarterbacks to retire. When quarterback play is bad, it's hard to watch football, and we are
really
so spoiled right now
Yeah.
with great quarterback play.
Yeah.
Like, this is a potential playoff team, and Blaine Gabbert's calling hike right now. That's hard to believe. And watching this game has been ugly. Ugly, ugly, ugly.
Well, 24-10, 2nd and 5 to Marlon Mack gets to 70 yards on the day. Nelson, of course, the first rookie offensive lineman since Zach Martin, which was my player comp for him to make it to the Pro Bowl.
Okay.
Give to Mack again. He'll get,
First down.
I think he gets the first down there. He does 5 yards. J.M. Brown again on that tackle.
First down. Colts got the ball, 17. Colin says Tom is 28. Nope.
It's close, though. I appreciate that.
Eric says 36. 32. You guys are going the wrong way.
Wrong way. Tyquan Lewis, by the way, out for the rest of the game. Ryan Grant questionable along with Tajay Sharp for the Titans, that last one. Give to Marlon Mack. He gets a big first down and then some all the way down. So I think there was some confusion there. NBC said it as a first down, but the chain said it as a 3rd and 1.
Interesting.
So he does get the first down there. He's now at, after that 20-yard gain, 96 on the day.
Interesting.
So
that was really close to being.
That's a pole play for Quentin Nelson. A great job by Nelson and Boeheim to clear out a hole, and Mack takes advantage of it. Nelson, in reality, blocked 2 players on that play.
He's incredible.
Granted, one of it was because the tight player was out of position, but still, it still counts. All right, now it's a give to Jordan Wilkins. He is not going to find the same thing. He did a good job to get back to the original line of scrimmage, and there's a flag now on the play. Holding. That's going to come back.
Suafilo or Connor Williams?
I prefer Connor Williams. I know that Suafilo's done better against power, but the past month, not including Zach Martin, of course, Connor Lim has been your best interior offensive lineman. I prefer Connor. Of course, I liked him a lot coming out, too.
Yeah. I'll trust you. 2018 starting O-lineman drafted in top 40.
Colts invested in the offensive line. Braden Smith, who I thought was going to be a guard, has done a great job at right tackle, something he actually wasn't that good at Auburn. So good job for the Colts there. 1st and 20 now. Luck finds no one. Malcolm Butler breaks it up trying to find Eric Ebron.
I kind of wish they'd target Eric Ebron a little bit more. I think when they've targeted Ebron, it's gone pretty well. So I'm surprised they haven't targeted him as much. There. How old am I? 27, 38. Y'all are wrong. Too high. 30. 38. Do I really look 38 years old?
No.
My lord.
Well, the camera's not very zoomed in,
Stop,
so
get out of here.
all the features are blurry. 2nd and 20 coming up here. It's a play-action pass, play-action quick screen. Luck tucks and is rolling to his left. He'll tuck and run and get 2 yards there, and no late hit coming in.
No.
Luck slid down, and Woodyard tapped him, but I don't think he made much contact. I think he just slippery on the sideline. I think he's okay.
Fortnite. You're trying, man. You're really trying. Sucks to suck. What's your New Year's resolution, Tom? What's everybody's New Year's resolution? I want to know from you.
Yeah, good call there, no. Dominique says drink more beer. All right, 3rd and 17. Titans bring the pressure. Luck chucks it deep downfield and incomplete. Almost found T.Y. Hilton. Not quite the timing there, though.
Eric got it right. I am 25 years old.
There you go. Good job, Eric.
My New Year's resolution. To get paid to drink beer. Oh, wait. I do.
Oh, there you go. Look at that.
Shout out to Devore. Go to Devore.com. Promo code ChatSports. Get $10 off your very first purchase. I can't promise you get paid to drink beer, but if you go ahead and sign up at Devore.com, I can get paid to drink beer, which I'm about. So
there you
let's
go.
do it.
Is that thing almost gone, dude?
Yep.
Well done.
That's 5 beers. Or 6. I think it's 6. 64 ounces. 12.
There you go.
Math.
Math. Hashtag math. So Titans have set up with 2 different return men on this play back deep, by the way.
Colin goes, I need to lose weight. It's not good for a 13-year-old to say that. The beer part or the lose weight part? Because it happens to all of us, buddy.
Colts on for the punt. Backed up pretty far deep there. They kick it towards the Jackson side. He fields it. Doesn't have much room, but makes some and then gets hit hard. Breaks a tackle. Still going. Nice return there from Adoree Jackson.
Okay. Real good return.
Well done. Kind of makes up for your botched kick punt return earlier when you fumbled it. Jimmo, you can't say swear words. YouTube blocks them.
Yeah, come on. Get it together.
Again, folks, let us know what your New Year's resolutions in the comments section. I'm getting married in a couple months, so I should probably, make sure I'm fit and whatnot. It's probably important.
This guy, Tom's.
You brought it back. Good job. Good job. As now Jackson limps off the sideline.
.223 left in the 3rd.
All right. Blaine Gabbard under center. Derrick Henry behind him. Here's the plug. There you go. Whatever. Jet motion play action. Give to Henry. He's going to break one arm tackle and pick up a bunch of yards here. Derrick Henry off inside about the 20-21 yard line. A huge pickup there.
I'll tell you what.
Derrick Henry
would not want to try to tackle that man with a full head
I
steam.
wouldn't either. Really kind of has broken out the past couple weeks. 13 carries, 83 yards, a gain of 33 on that one.
Jim goes, that's a swear word? Yes.
Yes, it is.
Not by my standards, but by
But it's
YouTube.
also not a good sign when your halfback has more rushing yards on fewer plays than your quarterback. As Blaine Gabbert rolls out, Luke Stocker And Stocker's going to go into the end zone for the score. I take it back, Blaine Gabbert. You're still pretty bad, but that was a good play.
That was a good
Just
one.
like that, we got ourselves a ball game, Mitch.
24, probably going to be 17. The fact that this is even a game is mind-blowing.
The Colts really should be up by more here.
The Colts have been dominating, and they're ahead by 1 score. Unbelievable. Stalker just somehow gets in. That was kind of an ugly one. Tavis, we need a tie. Goats Titans. I just don't think there's going to be a tie, everyone.
Well, non-related to this game, but college football news very quickly here. The Miami Hurricanes have hired Manny Diaz. Yeah, you like that, Brett? I know it is. So, Manny Diaz, the head coach of Temple for all of 2.5 weeks, has now jumped shipped to the Miami Hurricanes. Ship. And there you go, adjust our pinned comment.
Unbelievable.
Had that video up for all of 3 hours, 4 hours. Miami wasted no time. That's very curious.
Well, Jim, I'm glad you're a first-time viewer, but that is a very graphic thing that you're talking about.
Do I even want to look? No.
No.
I don't want to see that.
Go ahead and subscribe, though, Jim. Oh, man.
I can't believe that one didn't get blocked.
I know. Oh, that's amazing. For good luck. Well, you subscribe, Jim, and you can do just about whatever you want, as far as I'm concerned. And Tom's not wearing a wig, just so you guys know. It's real.
My hair. I like my hair. It's still thick. All my uncles are bald.
You know what else is thick? This Growler. It's pretty good beer. Dom knows what's up. I got the look. What up, Dom? Yeah, get out of here. You're drunk. I'm not a hater. I'm a realist.
So the Hurricanes hire Manny Diaz. Go figure.
Tavis, yes, we also do college football stuff. We have a college football show. So he wants...
Yeah. What did he say? College football playoff national championship coming up next week.
You guys will be there.
We will be in San Francisco, the Bay Area, in the days leading up to it. It'll be awesome. So subscribe. Be notified each time we go live, folks, with all of our other videos we do from there. And we'll do NFL stuff from there, too. Don't worry.
What kind of beer am I drinking? I'm drinking an IPA. I like IPAs.
Darren, we are not doing a UCF watch party. Sorry. I'm sorry.
It's clever, though. Trump or Hillary, 2020.
Nope, not doing that one.
We should do a watch
Disavow.
party. We should do a watch party.
Oh, my goodness. So boring.
I don't know.
Watching the states change colors like watching paint dry.
Colin says he's eating pickles.
Marlon Mack can get to the edge, kind of, sort of, picks up 5 yards. So he is now at 100 yards on the day. There you go. Winding down here, probably one more play in the third quarter.
Trev is an angry elf.
Trev, if you want to watch the game, Jesus, go watch here. Calm down, buddy. Scroll down, chatsports.com/stream. It's okay.
Jim, I get all my beer from Tavor.com, and it's rare craft beer. So if you want rare craft beer, DM me on Twitter at MitchellRens365, and I can get you some rare craft beer. Sound good?
Give to Jordan Wilkins. He'll get 2 yards on that one. I think that's going to do it for the third quarter. Oh, nope.
There's a flag.
There's a flag on the play.
There's a
Scratch
flag.
that one.
Of course.
Holding on the offense.
Totally different game if Mariota plays. I don't know.
No, I do think so. I mean, I'm assuming a healthy Marcus Mariota.
Yeah.
But yes. Trev, if you keep swearing, YouTube's just going to block you. I gave you what you wanted. I don't know what you want from me.
Trev Martin. He definitely got Cole for Christmas.
All right. Now, maybe one more play. 4-second difference. This might be the end of the third quarter here. Yeah, that'll be it for the third quarter, folks. So 24-17 entering the fourth quarter of a must. Oh, there's a flag here, but I think that'll be the end of it. Yeah, all kinds of chaos there. Again, so we'll get it here in such a second. Hello, friends. I am Tom Downey. Alongside me is Mitchell Renz. Here you're watching NFL Daily. You're watching NFL Daily presented by BetDSI. Mitch, let's take a look now at the NFC playoff picture.
Let's do it.
Break this down here. We know the times and the schedules and the teams that are going to be playing. We know the teams will things off with the byes.
Yep.
The Saints, we knew this going into this week, all right? The Saints have the #1 overall seed, and they have a bye. No surprise there. The Rams, by virtue of their win, they also have a bye. How are you feeling about those two teams?
I'm feeling great about those two teams. Don't look at Week 17. The Saints ended up not playing their starters. And, yeah, Bridgewater didn't play all that great. But when you sit Drew Brees, Alvin Kamara, not a big deal. I'm not really worried about that. The Rams, I think, struggled a little bit down the stretch of the season. Now,
Todd Gurley's been finish, yeah.
Ultimately, if Todd Gurley's healthy, that's what I'm going to look at. If Todd Gurley's healthy, this Rams team is going to be one of the better teams. But Saints, Rams, I would be very surprised if it's not between those two teams for the NFC Championship.
Right.
But the Bears might disagree.
So your two wild card matchups here, Eagles at the Bears. That is Sunday, 4:40 p.m. Eastern time. We'll start with that one. Of course, you saw the Cowboys Seahawks as well. The Eagles are your defending Super Bowl champions. They played their way in. They won 5 of their last 6 games. Nick Foles trying to work his voodoo magic, assuming he does play again. The Bears, meanwhile, their first playoff run since 2010, they've won 9 of their last 10 games.
They've been playing really well, and I mean, I got to go watch the Bears in Chicago. So when I got to go watch the Bears in Chicago, they played unbelievable. The atmosphere there was rocking, so shout out to Chat Sports for getting me tickets to go to that game. I definitely appreciate that. But the Eagles are playing solid. Nick Foles, even if he's able to play, he's banged up. It looks like he's going to be able to play. I just don't see them walking into Chicago and beating a Bears team that I just think top to bottom is a better team. Top to bottom, better team.
So when the Eagles are on offense, I think things tend to favor Chicago because of that dynamic defense. 17.7 points a game they've allowed. They're #1 in turnovers. They don't let you run the football. Eagles run the pass more anyway. Eddie Jackson's been so good. Khalil Mack's been so good. Kyle Fuller, Roquan Smith. This is a dynamic Bears defense. Maybe even worthy of Monsters of the Midway caliber.
Oh, man. That's a big flirtation there. I mean, I think you could argue this Bears defense is the best defense in the NFL. I think when they're playing their right style of football, there's not many teams that can hold a Rams team to 6 points. And when at home, good luck. I would not want to play Chicago. And probably what's going to be a freezing game. I think this Bears defense is legit. I mean, heck, that's why they're second in the NFL in points per game. But turnovers, forcing a bunch of turnovers, I think they're going to outmatch the Eagles' offense.
All right, so when the Bears are on offense now, Matt Nagy has done a good job this year getting the most out of his skill position players, but doesn't really quite compare to that Bears defense. They're 9th in points per game. Remember, points are always often combined into one. It's a relationship type thing there. Eagles, meanwhile, their defense has not been that great. They've been fairly average. They've been about a 9-7 offense and a 9-7 defense is the way that I describe it.
Yeah, I think this Eagles defense was one of the defense we talked a lot about coming into the season. I think there was a lot of hype around them, especially, they were making some big moves and they had such a good defense last year. And I think they've been pretty underwhelming. Now, they've had a ton of injuries. There's no doubt about that. But then you're looking at the Bears offense. I mean, Mitchell Trubisky has really emerged, I think, in his sophomore his sophomore season in a sense. But the running game, when they can get Tariq Cohen going, when they can get Jordan Howard like Jordan Howard did in Week 17 going, then you got their wide receivers. This is a really tough offense to stop when they get going. But this Bears offense, as long as they can just keep a little bit of a lead, run the football, keep the Eagles offense off the field, that's when the Bears are playing their best football.
All right, so here's your betting odds in this one. The Bears are 5.5-point favorites at home. The over-under just 41.5, so a low-scoring one for that one.
Yeah, I don't know what the weather's going to be like, but again, I can't imagine. Now, I got lucky, so I went in December, and it was 45 degrees, but I can't imagine a January game in Chicago is going to be above 30 degrees, so I would imagine this game is going to be a little bit lower scoring. 41.5, if I'd have to say over the under, I'm probably going to go with the under. I think this is going to be a very tight game. Both teams probably playing better defense down the stretch. 5.5, though, that's a tough one for me.
That's actually fairly low.
Yeah?
I mean, if you think about this, if the Eagles were at home,
okay,
they'd actually be favored by about a half a point. It's about 3 points at home, so an extra 3 there if you go on the road again. So
I just think this game's going to be like come down to a field goal. I'm not saying the Bears aren't going to maybe be winning by like 10 points at the end, but maybe they give up a little bit of garbage time at the end.
Who you got, Eagles or the Bears? Let us know in the comments section.
I'm going with the Bears. I'm type my B. I think the Bears are a better team, playing better football. They're 12-4. They've played really, really well down the stretch. Yes, the Eagles have 5-6 out of their last 6 games, but the Bears have also won 9 out of their last 10.
I think we have very much disregarded defense in today's NFL. I think we discount it far too much. The Bears have the defense to win a championship. I don't know if they're going to do it. I don't think Nick Foles is all that great right now. I think that he's as good as he's been in playoffs in the past. I think the magic kind of runs out this year. So give me the Chicago Bears.
Give me the Bears. I'm type my B, so you guys too. Comment below.
All right, folks, today's show is brought to you by BetDSI. Head over to chatsports.com/bet. Use promo code LIVE120 when you sign up. And then DM us on Twitter @chatsports. We'll get you guys hooked up with an NFL jersey. It's the best deal out there, Mitch.
Best deal out there. If you like betting on NFL, college football, heck, literally anything in sports. Heck, you can bet on blackjack. We had a guy comment on one of our shows.
They've got a little online casino in there.
Online casino. So, guys, go to chatsports.com/bet. Use that promo code LIVE120. Get that 120% deposit bonus. You put down $50, you're going to get $60 for free. Be a big baller like Tom. Put down $500, get $600 for free. And then DM us on Twitter @chatsports and get a free NFL jersey. So, free money, NFL jersey.
All right, your other NFC playoff matchup, Seattle Seahawks on the road against the Dallas Cowboys. The Cowboys just a 3-point favorite, which I think is pretty fair. I think it's going to be a very hard-fought game. Cowboys have not had much playoff success since their dynasty ended, but they have won 7 of the last 8, just like the Seattle Seahawks have. Cowboys had a rough show against the Colts. It is in Arlington, so the Cowboys are home. That's your main reason there for the 3-point advantage.
I think if this game's in Seattle,
it's 3 points there.
3 points for the Seahawks, and I would take the Seahawks. But since this game is at home, I got to go with the boys. Dak played pretty well today. Zeke, they're going to feed him. I'm thinking, though, this is going to be one of the most low-scoring, fast games that we're going to see because I think both teams are just going to try to run the football.
That has been the game plan this year for Seattle. They've tried to go back to what worked during their little run at the Super Bowls. They are the #1 rushing offense team. Chris Carson has been so great this year. Maybe you shouldn't spend a pick on Rashad Penny. Anyway, turnovers, they don't turn the ball over. They run the ball well. That's a good sign for Seattle. The Cowboys, meanwhile, even after their worst showing of the year, they have actually been one of the best defenses this year. Not quite Chicago, but also really, really good.
I think they are one of the most underrated defenses.
For sure.
I mean, I think
I warned you, by the way.
Well, you totally did. I think their coming out party was against the Saints when they won 13-10. So, but I think we should keep tipping our cap, though, to the Seahawks. I mean, the fact that they were able to be #1 in the NFL in rushing is incredible with that offensive line. Yes, I don't like the Rashad Penny pick, but if there's one good thing that came out of the Rashad Penny pick, it's your Twitter profile pick.
It was. It's still there because that was – and then Terrell Edmonds right after that because that also made no sense. All right, let's talk about when the Cowboys are on offense then. Their offense has been bad. Now, they picked things up again today with a good passing effort from Dak Prescott, but the red zone has been so atrocious this year for the Cowboys. They just can't finish, but maybe you saw some more success against the Giants. They attacked the middle of the field for the first time in really all year long with Blake Jarwin, and it worked wonders. The Seahawks defense, meanwhile, has been a little bit more along the lines of league average.
Yeah, league average for the Legion of Boom. or Legion of whatever the heck I guess they're called now. But
Legion of Boom is dead.
Legion of Boom is gone. I just think the Cowboys offense, the running game is no doubt there, right? Zeke's one of the best running backs, if not the best running back in the NFL. But as you've stated literally all season long, Scott Linehan, man.
Not a good play caller.
I think it's time for Scott to go. Even if they make the playoffs, I think it's time for Scott to go.
All right, so again, folks, Cowboys 3-point favorites in this one. The over-under just 42, so much like Bears-Eagles, more of a low-scoring game.
I think it's going to be low-scoring. I think it's going to be a fast game. I think it's going to be a game where they're both going to try to just run and run and run some more. And before you look at it, you go to take a pee break, and you come back and the game's over. I think that's going to be the issue.
And Cowboys are at home, so let us know in the comment section who you got in this one. Mitchell, general thoughts here on what you're expecting from this game.
I'm going to go with the Dallas Cowboys. I think it's going to be the lower scoring game. I'll take the under. And 3 points, though, I think it's going to be a 3-point game. So that's kind of a tough spread for me. I'm going to type my C for Cowboys. They're just a much different team at home, 7-1 at home this year, as we've seen. And I think they actually match up pretty well against the Seahawks front. So this game's going to be won in the trenches. Both teams are going to try to run the ball. And whatever team is going to be able to, I think, run the ball when they want to is going to end up winning the game.
Score prediction, what do you have? I'll put you on the spot.
Put me on the spot?
I got mine if you're not ready.
You go first.
24-20, Cowboys win.
See, I was going to say 24-21, so.
They're the same page there. I like that.
Okay. Fair enough, man.
All right, folks, I am Tom Downey. Alongside me is Mitchell Renz. Let's take a look now at the current NFC playoff picture. We know the schedule, we know the standings, and we know what teams will play when to open the NFL playoffs. Now, as this one has been rather fun, as people continue to call me Tommy Toupee in the comment section, which I find quite humorous. It's funny because it's not true. That's why I'm able to laugh at it, but I appreciate it.
Oh, Tommy Toupee.
It's funny. It's new. No one's ever called me that before, so I find it funny.
I like Tommy Toupee.
Yeah.
I changed the Twitter handle.
Blaine Gabbert pulled a Blaine Gabbert and just threw a brutal interception
That
as
was
Titans are trying to march down the field. So
absolutely terrible play.
Yeah. So
what do we got? We got Courtney Young saying 27-24 Cowboys. Oh, man. 31-17 Hawks. That's really up there.
Jimmo's being pretty funny in the comments section.
Tommy Toupee, Rug and Tug Company, use code ANO.
All right, Luck back to pass here, fourth quarter. He checks down to Marlon Mack, who picks up 5 yards and then pretends he wasn't down, even though he very clearly was.
Down.
Clearly down.
Clearly down.
You're a funny guy, Jimmo. I like you. You make me laugh. I'll allow all kinds of slander and libel against me.
Here, you guys want to go follow Tommy Toupee, Tugs a lot? I'll give you his Twitter.
Oh,
1 second. 1 second.
All right, 2nd and 6 here coming up for the Colts.
First person to follow Tom and tweet him a gif of a toupee, I'll retweet it. Deal?
As Jordan Wilkins, or someone lost their helmet there. I think that was Malcolm Butler. So 3rd and 2 coming up now. Hey, maybe Andrew Luck won't get to 300 yards, Mitch.
I know, right? Shit. What'd you say, 285?
I said 285.
What's he at?
284.
That's got to be a face mask on Wilkins.
They don't call that, apparently. All right, 3rd and 1 here. Run or pass? I'm assuming you're going to say pass because you want Luck to get there.
Yeah, it's going to be a run.
Give to Marlon Mack. He'll get the first down and maybe an extra 4 yards. First down, Colts, as he goes over the 100-yard mark. He's now at 104.
Question for you, revolving the national championship game. Are they going to let Dexter Lawrence play?
Clemson's going to try, but I don't think you're going to see Dexter Lawrence eligible to play in that game.
Okay.
So my expectation there is no.
Fair enough.
Tavis asking about the Nebraska Cornhuskers. I like what Scott Frost is building. A.J. Martinez is a good player. I think when you get to the preseason polls next year, don't be surprised if Nebraska gets some top 25 votes.
Really?
Yeah. They're going to be a popular dark horse team. All right, 1st and 10 from the 25. Play action pass. Luck.
Come on, baby.
Going to tuck and run. He'll get out near that first down marker with an awkward dive. They're going to give him the first down.
He's not going to get 300.
That's an extra point.
Tom, I got a question for you. It's on the screen. What's your favorite drinking game?
Oh, God. I don't play drinking games anymore. Beer pong.
Beer pong.
Beer pong's the best. I love beer pong.
I
get super competitive.
I like it. I like beer pong. I'm pretty good at beer pong. I like a game called Ride the Bus.
First down.
I like King's Cup.
Ride the Bus is rough. It's a few moves.
Ride the Bus is a rough game.
Flip Cup's always fun.
Flip Cup's a good game. What do you guys like? Favorite drinking game?
2nd and inches. It's a give to Jordan Wilkins. He'll get the first down out to the 10-yard line. So 1st and goal now upcoming for the Colts. With a chance in reality, Mitch, to put this game away.
And a game that should already be away.
Yes.
The fact that this is 24-17, if you're just looking at the score, you're like, oh, this is a good game. Colts have been absolutely dominating this game, and it's 24-17. Mind-blowing to me. How about this question? Steelers or Colts? Who would you pick to win, straight up?
Colts. Give me the Colts. Touchdown, by the way, Indianapolis. Jordan Wilkins, Vultures, my boy Marlon Mack, into the end zone for the score. Colts up now by 2 scores with under 6 to go. That's going to be the ball game. Great blocking on that play for Jordan Wilkins.
Phenomenal
untouched.
blocking.
Great patience as well.
Phenomenal blocking. I'm kind of hoping that they miss this extra point because I said 30-17 was my score prediction. So that would be great.
I don't even remember what mine was.
Yeah, I don't remember either, homeboy. That's your job.
All I know is I said Andrew Luck 285 yards passing, which just might be the exact one. Wait a minute. Touchdown off the board. Illegal procedure. Back it up.
Shit.
Oh, my
That's been the
goodness.
story for the Colts all freaking game. They get down into the red zone,
Oh,
shoot themselves
it's
in the
always
foot.
happened to Jordan Wilkins, too, by the way.
Poor Wilkins.
He's had multiple runs called back for offensive line infractions. Oh, goodness. What a terrible break right there.
Tavis says Mitchell's naming them off with no hesitation. What do I do on my weekends?
Illegal formation.
I have a good time. That's what I do.
Too many men on the line of scrimmage. Ugh. That's unfortunate there for the Colts. So we'll try it again. 1st and goal from the 15 now.
Actually, I mean, if they kick a field goal and then another field goal, we got 30-17. That's all I'm going for now.
Maybe Luck will get to 300 there. Give to Marlon Mack. Marlon Mack gets back inside the 10-yard line down to the 7. Maybe 8-yard line.
Just racking up the yards. How many Super Bowls will Andrew Luck win? Interesting question.
I mean, honestly, winning one is a massive accomplishment.
Exactly.
Like, most quarterbacks don't win a Super Bowl no matter how good they are. Most don't.
Yeah, but Andrew Luck's not your average.
He's not.
Not your average cat.
He's true. Horse. Colt. Good. That's a good one. Smart.
All right, time to go.
All right, that was a no-yard gain there for Marlon Mack. So 3rd and 8 now coming up. You think they run the ball again just to take off another 40 seconds?
I mean, I don't hate the idea, but I also kind of hate the idea.
Like,
I think you're just getting too conservative at that point.
But can the Titans score 10 points in 4 minutes?
Probably not.
Kind of my mindset.
Probably not.
All right, so 3rd and 8. Nyheim Hines in the game. That typically signals a pass play is coming up. Touchdown here, I think, in reality ends this game. Colts already had one called back on the touchdown run by Jordan Wilkins for illegal formation. Trips left, bunch formation. Luck drops back to pass. Pressure coming. He's looking. He'll tuck and run and get back really to the original line of scrimmage. Maybe an extra yard gain there. So clock will run down to about under 4 minutes there. Are you still down? Says 50 likes and Tom will take off the toupee. I don't wear a toupee, guys.
Toupee Tom.
Thank goodness. T.Y. was open there, but Luck never saw him. So field goal try coming up as the Titans actually call a timeout with 4 minutes to go. Smart usage there.
Four minutes left.
A simple, really no more than one of the old school
Chip
extra
shot.
points in reality.
Tell you what, speaking of old school,
Yeah.
Vinatieri. Holy shit.
The white beard,
I love it. You think he dyed it or do you think he just grew it out?
just for men, touch of white.
That's all white.
All right. Field goal try, just 25 yards coming up from out of Vinatieri. It is up. It is good. So 3:55 to go. The Colts lead the Titans 27-17. The Titans need a comeback behind the arm of Blaine Gabbert,
which I'm sure everybody wants to see.
Oh, the Colts want to see it.
Absolutely.
It's not going to happen. All right, folks, again, today's show is brought to you by BetDSI. Head over to chatsports.com/bet. Use promo code LIVE120 for a 120% deposit bonus. You put down $50, we're going to give you an extra $60 for free. But BetDSI will to bet with. And once you DM us on Twitter, we'll give you guys an NFL jersey too. It's the best deal out there.
What kind of jerseys can I get? Can I get a Zeke jersey?
All kinds of jerseys, dude.
Can I get a Marcus Mariota? Nobody wants Marcus Mariota jersey.
Pretty much all of them available.
Guys, go to chatsports.com/bet and use that promo code LIVE120. And then when you sign up and deposit, DM us on Twitter at ChatSports. Get to Mahomes, Zeke, Breeze. You got jerseys in stock. DM us at ChatSports on Twitter. One more time, at ChatSports on Twitter.
And go use chatsports.com/bet, promo code LIVE120. All right, 3:55 to go. Mitch, if you had to give it a percentage chance, what do you give the Titans of coming back in this game?
6.9.
Nice. What about 9.6?
Anytime anybody's ever offered me 9.6, it's just not something you want to get into, Tom. I'm telling you. That's when you run into a man who's wearing a toupee in a dark alley, and it's not what you want.
Oh, kid. For what it's worth, the current win probability for the Colts, 99%. So
confident.
You need a miracle.
Confident.
Need a miracle there.
The band is on the field.
Quick note here for you guys. Andrew Luck, who now has 38 touchdown passes this year, that is the NFL record for most by a player who missed the previous season. So like veterans, not like first-year guys. Well, I guess first-year guys too, because Baker's the record and only like 27. So you missed the previous year. You come back the next year. His 38 touchdown passes are the most in NFL history.
Really?
Yes.
What about Peyton?
37, 2012.
Okay. I was going to say, I was like, Peyton, he's got to be there.
Yeah. All right, Colts, 27. What you got?
Ariel's got a comment for Dom. Steelers fans. Nah, 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 nah. Nah, 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 nah. Hey, hey, hey. Goodbye. See you, Dom. I am number one. You're right.
She is giving you the bird right now.
Mm-hmm. It's basically she's just going like this.
Tav is saying there's still a 1% chance. He's right.
So you're saying there's a chance.
He wants you to stop singing. I kind of agree. All right, Darius Jennings on the return here. He'll get out to the 20 and then taken down at the 24-yard line.
Can you tell the lady who's doing the graphics is a Steelers fan?
No,
Steelers
Dom.
make the playoff.
Flag on the play, by the way. Because apparently you can't have special teams players anymore without a flag of some type. Holding on the offense, or I guess the return team. That'll back up Tennessee. Now it'll be even longer to go here.
In a hospital.
So 1st and 10 from the 13-yard line. Colin has his predictions right now in the comment section as well.
Got a question coming up here. Where were you born? What city? What state? What town?
Born in south of Cleveland.
Is that the city name? South of Cleveland?
Nah, I don't know what it is. It's some crappy town near Cleveland.
Danville, Pennsylvania.
Gabbert, gain of 8 there to another backup tight end, Fisker.
They're moving quick though.
Berksker, however you say it.
Yeah, it's a name that every time I say it, I feel like I'm swearing. I'm surprised YouTube doesn't block us saying it.
All right, 2nd and 2. Gabbert under pressure will roll out. Might be a flag coming back. We'll see. He gets the first down, and
So
yeah, there's
gotta
the
be a
flag.
holding. That's blatant.
Sometimes you just see it even from the broadcast view.
Yep, that's a blatant
So
hold.
2nd and 12 now. As they getting backed up here.
Yep, Spain. You probably could have saw that hold from Spain because that was bad.
Yeah. Literally directly in front of the official. Just all jersey.
Not so good.
All right, 2nd and 12 now from their own 11-yard line. Gabbert shotgun. Play action fake. Off balance, chucks it down to Dion Lewis. Dion will get out near the first down marker, so 3rd and 2, 3rd and 1 coming up. But Titans got to go quick here, Mitch. Like, real quick.
Yeah, and I mean, Dion Lewis isn't in the game, which is normally when they go with a quicker package, but
they got to move, man. 3rd and 1, Gabbert.
Lewis.
Lewis again checks it down. He'll get the first down, and another flag on the play just past the first down marker. So we'll see what this one is now.
Ugly football at the end here.
Yeah. Titans trying to do what they can to survive, but not looking great so far.
Yeah, not looking so good. Now, if anybody needs a toupee, Andrew Luck needs a toupee. Dude's going bald. False start.
Brutal. Another illegal formation penalty against the Tennessee Titans.
Oh, illegal formation. Holy. 12 penalties for the Colts, 6 for the Titans. Yeah, I think you could say penalties, really costly turnovers, definitely been the difference. Wow, that's got some traction.
Yeah, dude.
Hey, you.
Let's see.
What's that at?
Oh, yeah, see what's it's at 130 likes.
That's what's up, Tom.
Gabbert pump fakes under pressure now, running around, checks it down to Dion Lewis on 3rd and 6. He will be stopped short. Clock will tick. 4th down coming up.
Did Freezing Old Takes retweet you?
Yeah, he did.
That's what's up.
Good guy there. And there's another flag on
Oh,
the
my
play.
Lord.
On the Tennessee Titans. Back it up, back it up, back it up again.
This is terrible.
Block in the back on Darius Jennings. So 3rd and 15. The Titans have lost 5 yards, and they've lost about a minute.
Ugh. You go from 3rd and 1 to... Oh. Lumberjacks. Steelers season is over. I agree.
I know, it's pretty. You're laughing at Jimmo, aren't you?
Yeah.
He's been funny. Hey, he makes me laugh. That's all that matters. Colts are just about to show all of the pressure here, trying to confuse Gabbert. 3rd and 15. They bring pressure. Gabbert gets it out quickly, finds Ferksker, and he'll get near the first down marker. 2:35 to go. 4th and we'll call it 8.
What a flag.
Oh my God!
What is happening?
Jesus.
Shout out to Lumberjack. What's up, brother? What is happening? There's like 4 straight freaking flags. Let's see. Oh man, that's more. That should be on both guys.
Jesus. They called on the Titans. Oh my goodness.
I mean, I think that's both. I think both guys could definitely be responsible there for a penalty, but it's a guy who did it last. Gets caught.
So, just a mess. Just an absolute mess. I'm even trying to figure out what down and distance is now.
I have no idea.
Darius Jennings is one call, or maybe it'll be 4th and 6. I don't know. They're taking an immediate timeout here. So, either way, Mitch, looks like the Colts are going to advance because the Titans have wasted a minute and can't move the ball downfield.
They've wasted about 1:30 going backwards.
Yes.
That's hard to do. That's 4 straight penalties for the Tennessee Titans. Very, very frustrating.
I'll give Tennessee some credit. They tried with Blaine Gabbert behind at center, but it was never meant to be.
I'm going to be really impressed if you predicted the exact amount of yards that Andrew Luck's going to throw. Because he's got 200.
Yeah, I'm going to be exactly right.
That's dumb.
I'm going to be exactly right.
That's dumb. Marlon Mack's had a good game today, too, though. 111 rushing yards on the ground. Dontrell Inman has picked up a lot of clutch catches for the Colts. He does have the touchdown reception there. Eric Ebron has had a pretty good game, picking up some big-time catches. I mean, the story of this one is it's 27-17, but it easily could be 3-touchdown lead for the Colts. Titans have not played well whatsoever.
It's going to be 4th and 14 because it was an after-the-play penalty on Tennessee. So
Okay.
they have lost 4 yards and ticked off a solid minute of this game.
Who's your MVP of this game, Tom?
Andrew Luck?
I feel like you got to go with Andrew Luck.
Andrew Luck. The receivers have split it up pretty evenly. Andrew Luck.
3 touchdowns, 285, as predicted. I think if the Titans end up winning, it's what's his name? Who got the pick 6, the fumble recovery, forced fumble.
Just trying to peep and make sure I won my family fantasy championship. I got it. It's in the bag.
Yeah?
It's in the bag. Up by 20 with Luck and T.Y. left, so. Barring a 60-yard pass, T.Y. Hilton, game over.
Yeah, I'm going to lose my shit
Yeah.
if it's just blown coverage, all-out blitz. T.Y. So if you lose in your fantasy league, then you'll take off your toupee.
Yeah, I'll take off my non-existent two-bet. Sure thing, guys. I got you covered.
Thanks, Colin. Much appreciated, brother. The whole Titans team, even the water boy, is the MVP.
Blaine Gabbert's the MVP. All right, 4th and 14. Colts got 6 guys near the first down marker. Gabbert chucks it downfield, deflected and incomplete by Darius Leonard.
Ball game.
So Colts have to run some plays here. They can't kneel and go home with a victory, but they take over at the 9-yard line.
And they're going to kick a field goal, and they're going to make it 30-17.
You're going to be exactly right.
And they're going to make it 30-17.
How about that? They're going to run it 3 times here, I assume, with Marlon Mack. No
Yep.
reason not to, right?
Unless they can get a penalty, back it up, and then Andrew Luck can get us 15 yards and they kick a field goal. Then I'd be a happy
How many
guy.
am I going to lose by in my dynasty league, though? Don't mind me, guys.
I'll be happy.
Just being selfish.
So Tom predicted that Andrew Luck would throw exactly 285 yards, and if you don't believe us, watch it from the beginning.
Well,
and I predicted 30-17, so I think that's a pretty good day.
Watch the tape, baby.
Watch the tape. Tommy Toupee on the mic from Jimmo. Comment.
Here's what I need, okay?
Oh boy.
I'm down by 22.
Nope.
So I basically need a Marlon Mack touchdown run for 9 yards. That'll give him 7. And then I need an 80-yard touchdown pass to Corey Davis.
I've seen crazier things happen.
I have no chance of winning.
So I remember a few months back, our boss Brett asked about a T-shirt idea, and I think Jimmo's got one. He said, I'd buy a Tommy Toupee Rug and Tug Company T-shirt. I'll be honest, I might even buy one. I might buy 2.
Shit, I might buy one. It's funny.
That's not true.
Eddie said 27-17 Colts, by the way, so he might be right.
Eddie, what's your nickname? You still haven't answered me.
Stretch my legs here. Feel free to shout out your Super Bowl matchup predictions here as well, folks.
Only got a little bit left.
Yeah, you've done work there.
I'll be honest though, I gotta pee. I hope this game wraps up.
All right, folks, if you like what we're wearing, it's not a Tommy Toupee t-shirt. How about a Mizzen and Main one instead? Comfortable.af. These shirts are indeed comfortable as F. Go check them out, Mitchell. You tend to sleep with them, and so do I. Normally after a late night of drinking.
Late night of drinking, you can sleep in them.
You just don't want to change.
They're even great too. You could even wear them to the gym. Like, these things are so stretchy, like you can't like break them. And the sweat wicking technology, you can't stink in them. Visit the Main. The website checks out comfortable.af. And if you guys don't just like dress shirts, they got all sorts of stuff over there, Tom.
So I'll make note here, Colts Texans. The road team did win each of those games. And I got my Marlon Mack touchdown run, by the way.
Oh, I didn't get my prediction. Damn it. All right, so now I'm just saying, if Corey Davis goes out there and scores an 80-yard touchdown.
I'm going to get up and run around with my headset.
Oh, man.
There's a lot of money in this game, dude.
I hear you. I hear you.
Dynasty leagues aren't cheap. So Marlon Mack punches it into the end zone for the score, 33-17. I trail by 16 though. Yeah, I'm gonna need even that's not gonna be enough.
Oh, it's frustrating.
Yeah, it's not gonna be enough. I need a 100-yard touchdown by Corey Davis. It's just not gonna be enough.
Sorry, pal.
Unfortunate. They only gave him 8 yards. That's why.
How many
Give me
was
a yard
it?
short. Whatever. I'm not gonna win anyway. It's not meant to be, folks. It's okay. It's okay.
It's a good run by Mac, though. It puts him up at what?
It's a good run.
120 and a touchdown. Pretty solid day.
He had a very good day. All right, Vinatieri, no good. Wide right. 33-17 is your score. Not that it really matters, but, you know, Blaine Gabbert.
224. What are the Titans going to do on this drive? Are they going to have a 100-yard touchdown to Corey Davis? Comment below. Let us know. Do they score, Tom?
No. Another Blaine Gabbert interception upcoming.
Okay.
Book it, Dano.
Yeah, they're probably going to have to force it,
So, in reality, the Colts, they're heading to the playoffs. Titans going home. Look, we knew they were in bad position because they didn't have Marcus Mariota. They had to play Blaine Gabbert.
Yeah, it was just a bad game. I mean, sure, yeah, Mariota, it's going to help a little bit, but I don't think even with Mariota they win this game.
Maybe not, but when we saw how much they were hanging around for a while with Blaine Gabbert at the helm.
Yeah.
I think it would have been a big difference there. So, Colts, you're headed to the playoffs here, barring a legendary comeback by
Just
Tennessee.
A miraculous comeback. And no, don't think that's going to happen. They're going to return this kick.
Darius Jennings trying it again out to the 20. 30-yard line. Good return at the 33.
Pretty solid
There
return.
you go. Yeah. 2:17 to go. Can Blaine Gabbert do magic? No. No, he cannot. I will not apologize for throwing shade at Blaine Gabbert. I just
Maybe
won't.
he actually means, can he do magic? Like, if his NFL career fails, going to be the next Chris Angel.
I won't even dignify that with a response.
Does Blaine Gabbert have a higher chance of winning the MVP or flying?
He gets in planes, obviously flying.
Okay. Magic. Blaine Gabbert.
Gets in a plane. 2:17 left here. Let's see what the Titans can muster together.
More of a catch-up fan.
Gabbert,
Gabbert.
deep ball.
And it's caught!
No,
Oh,
he
dropped it!
to Juan Taylor, and then he gets lit up afterwards. It's
Oh,
incomplete.
my Lord.
To Juan Taylor.
There's a
Oh,
flag.
and a flag on the play. Shocker, right?
That's a horrible drop.
Stop throwing flags.
That
Just
doesn't
let
matter.
them play.
On the
Holding on
offense.
Taylor Lewan. That'll
Oh.
back him up to the 24-yard line.
Oh, my Lord. So that's out of the last, 6 or 7 plays from the Titans, 6 have been a penalty. Yep, that's
Okay, I get why they called it, but also can we just end the game?
seriously. We still have the 2-minute warning. We got 2:08 left, 1st and 20 now. What's a flag?
1st and 20 from the 24. Gabbert. High caught on the play by Darius Jennings, and that'll take us to the 2-minute warning. Don't go to break. Just play it out here. Let's play
Take
it
a
out.
knee.
Let's play it out.
Oh.
Don't even bother. Just play it out here.
Music City Miracle. That's what Colin's calling. Sorry, homeboy. I don't think that's gonna happen.
That already happened once.
What kind of ice cream are you gonna eat, Tavis?
Do you like ice cream? Second and 16. Colts are going to advance. They'll play the Houston Texans in the AFC, one of the AFC wildcard rounds.
I'm gonna go with the Colts. I like the Colts. Texans are a good team. I mean, I understand that they won the division and whatnot, but I just think the Colts are a better team when they're playing at their best.
Agreed. I very much agree.
Let's see what did the Colts do against the Texans this year?
They split.
They did?
Both were the road winners. Remember they had that game against the Texans where they went for it, backed up on their own goal line.
Okay.
Not goal line, but backed up in their own territory. And in overtime, when they didn't get it, the Texans got a field goal to win the game.
Gotcha.
The difference, by the way, at least one of the differences in the picked off by Blaine Gabbert. Darius Leonard could go! Taken down at the 10-yard line.
He didn't fumble.
That just sums up the Titans game. That will do it. The Colts can pretty much kneel this one out. The Titans do have 2 timeouts left, but
God, I hope they don't score.
I kind of figure they'll just give it to Marlon Mack. Marlon Mack, 8-yard touchdown run, then Corey Davis touchdown bomb. The ultimate garbage time fantasy comeback win.
That would be disgusting. You know what? For your sake alone, I hope that happens.
That would honestly be hilarious. Like, I wouldn't even feel worthy of winning.
That would be incredible. Oh, you should absolutely feel worthy of winning.
Nah, dude,
that's a terrible.
Gabbert staring down Darius Jennings. Leonard sitting on it.
I'll tell you what. I don't know how he didn't fumble that ball.
Yeah, me neither, bud.
Yep. That's big.
You know, if George Kittle hadn't had his 60-yard touchdown at the end of the game, he might have had a chance. Oh, well. I'll stop complaining. You guys don't want to hear about that. Sorry. Colts, though, they are on the verge of winning here.
And they're going to knee.
I think the Colts in luck chat with the Titans. Like, are you guys going to call timeout? No? Okay, cool. We'll take the knee then.
Let's see if they call timeout. Nope.
Looks like no. All right.
Looks like that's going to be it.
Well, I respect that from Mike Vrabel because there's no chance he wins this game. Couple more kneel downs and the Colts will officially have won. They will win the win and in game against the Tennessee Titans. List of NFL teams to make the playoffs after a 1-5 start. The 2015 Kansas City Chiefs, they made it at 11-5. The 1970 Cincinnati Bengals made it at 8-6.
Damn,
because the schedules were different. Just the 3rd team ever to do it.
It's impressive. I remember doing a power rankings article earlier in the season, and we had the Colts as a bottom 3 team, and they just absolutely turned it around.
Yeah, I mean, it was a reasonable take at the time.
Absolutely.
Obviously wrong now.
Obviously
but
wrong
the Colts have turned it around. They are going to win. One more kneel down will do it. The Colts will face the Houston Texans. Stay tuned in a little bit here on our YouTube channel on demand. Just subscribe to be notified once we publish it. We'll have an in-depth look at the AFC playoff picture. Our NFC playoff picture look is already up, but Andrew Luck has taken his 3rd knee. Colts will win this one 33-17, which I was exactly right on the passing yards for Andrew Luck.
Toupee.
Figure, right?
Oh, sorry.
Tommy Toupee. Thanks, guys. All right, Colts win this one 33-17. Stay tuned, folks. Subscribe if you haven't already. YouTube.com/ChatSportsTV. Just hit that button on your screen. All of our good NFL coverage, especially now we're in the off season. Draft, free agency, all the good stuff coming up for you on Chat Sports.